All right. Everybody can see me this time. Everybody can hear me this time. I know last time we had some difficulties. We good? We good? All right. What to do, everybody? It's your boy JB, strongest guy in the room, and welcome to another episode of JB versus the World. And this week we are doing our mid-year awards and superlatives, which are middies, mid-years, mid. Anyways, we'll work it out. But you already know I don't come alone. You know I got my right hand with me, my fight coach, my boy, my dog, my OG. Talk to the people, John O.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Ready to get into this mid-year superlatives. Yeah, I guess the middies,
Middies.
middies, yeah, the middies like the keyboards. So,
That sounds like man boobs too.
yeah, a little bit.
A
It's
little
all
bit.
good.
You know, sometimes it's easier to be Puff than it's easier to be Sean, but it's way, way easier to just be Reggie.
Yep. Your boy's back. No mention of you know who. We gonna keep it gangster today. It's just Reggie. Just Reggie.
Thank God, we ain't doing that no more. And returning from the first time since WrestleMania, we got my boy, Cat the Pro.
What's good? What's good? Y'all already know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Ked, the pro of the Chaotic Culture Podcast and of Inside the Model Blurred. I am here for the first time since WrestleMania, ready to get into these middies and ready to get into these shenanigans. So let's get to it.
Okay. Best intro in the game. Best intro in the game. All right. And for the first time, making her JB versus the World debut, we got a real villain. A real one. Also representing inside the Blurred My Pod, Camatron.
Well, where's that villain?
You.
I
You.
came here to save him today. I don't know what else I would be here for. Hey guys, you guys may know me as Cam Kicks from It Mob, also the pod mother of It Mob. And because I am so gracious and I am here to save people, I said, of course, JB, I would make sure that you guys are safe. So here I am.
Yay. All right, man. So let's get this party started real proper. Like with these media awards, what we doing is
The middies.
any show, anime, movie that came out this year eligible for what we about to be talking about. So maybe a little bit of a spoiler alert if you're not familiar with some of these things we got going on today. Try not to ruin anything for anybody, but you know, in the big 2026, we
Don't
midway
spoil
through.
everything.
We just giving our flowers. So, and let's start off with one of the big ones. Who is What is our show MVP so far? What is the best show that you have seen this year? Now, when we giving these out, these are all our own individuals. We don't have to agree. We don't have to be on the same page. So,
Okay.
Reggie,
All right.
kick us off.
I did have two. I was split down the middle. I did want to give it to the boys. It was the last season, so I decided to give it to the boys. It was a satisfying ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it was very satisfying. There was some things I expected, some things I didn't expect, but the emotional journey that I was taken through was the boys. So the boys show MVP of the year.
Okay. Oh, we lost one. All right. Okay.
I'm pretty sure Cam will come back, but I'm actually kind of split as well. For me, it's either going to be Invincible or currently ongoing X-Men 97.
Ooh,
Yeah, both of those have been really great for me. I've just loved the emotional journey that Invincible has put me on, and then X-Men 97 continues to put me on a whirlwind, especially the episode that dropped today. It was just like, damn, granted, it was a break from the story, but it's still Whew, boy, it was heavy. So anyway, yeah, X-Men 97 or Invincible can go for my show MVP of the year right now.
Okay.
Solid choice. Solid choices.
That's solid.
I was gonna say
That's
97
good.
all the way.
Wow, I feel like I'm split as well. Like, The Boys was such a satisfying ending to me. Like, it really, went full circle from what I expected. And then also, even though I'm not all the way caught up, because waiting for my daughter to watch it, X-Men 97 has been putting in good work, man. Like, really solid. Maybe the best story of Apocalypse. But definitely better than the MCU, than the X-Men movies did for him. So there it is.
All right.
I can't even count those X-Men movies.
I was gonna say we don't talk about the live action. I don't even think they count the live action anymore.
So to be fair, First Class was dope.
It was.
First Class is dope. The shot of Quicksilver, like that scene.
The first time.
The first time.
The first one was like peak cinematography.
It was
art. High class art. Like you can't complain. The rest of it, go ahead. Forget about it.
I will even give a solid to Days of Future Past because I did like that movie.
I was about to say
Days of Wolverine Past.
Probably, but no, I got it for an interpretation. It was enough for comic book fans to say, "Hey, that's for me," and enough for new people that are just Wolverine jockeying to go to the movie. So that's why I say it was a perfect blend. And just to be honest, that's the best we can ask for in today's movie. Is like, can we get a little bit for the true fans? So it was the perfect melding of each that I think we got enough of a roundabout movie. I argue that it's the best X-Men movie that they've ever had. Days of Future Past.
It's not better than Logan.
Yeah, Logan's probably the best one.
Logan. I mean, I'm realistic about that movie. That movie was garbage, but I understand.
What?
I don't hate Logan. But I want to know if I would ever said that.
What?
I've never heard anybody in my whole life go, you know what movie was like the best movie? Nobody's ever said that about Logan. It was old Logan fighting young Logan, young Logan, Clone City. Like, I've heard, like, come on, man. Like, hasn't he already fought clones or copies? It's a lot. We're done. It's over. Like I said, Logan does not stand up. It's not even canon. Where is it? It's nothing.
That's crazy. All right, man.
Insane.
I'm gonna get to my show. I'm gonna get to my show MVP. We're gonna get right back to that because that's nuts. All right, man. My show MVP is definitely Invincible. One of my favorite comic books brought to life, and the introduction of Thrag and everything that he was able to accomplish. Only 3 episodes. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's gonna be Invincible.
You didn't cover that superlative though. Best fade plus fade. Like where's that? Best fade handing out fades. Got the Thrag, right? Best fade handing out fade. How the man pulled back his punch, and the aura alone was driving Nolan to change his
That
sexual
man used vacuum wave. That man used a Pokemon move.
Bruh. Thrag, best fades, handed fades. Write it down.
Effective.
The fact that Mark tried to throw a punch and this man blocked it with the fade and showed that he was on demon time. Like,
he blocked it with his hairline.
Bruh.
Crispy.
That's all I'm saying.
And it didn't mess up.
No. Not at
all.
all.
People out here rooting for Johnny Mercury. Was it? Freddie Mercury, my bad. Sorry, I don't want the chat to go crazy. Freddie Mercury. I don't listen to Queen. My bad.
You should. You
should.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wayne's World.
Man, that's like my wife's favorite movie. I hate that movie. I've never laughed at that movie.
Wow.
Just not my jam. I just don't think it's funny. I don't think Dana Carvey's funny.
Get out, bro. That's sacrilegious right now. You don't think Dana Carvey is funny?
Remember that Master Disguise movie? He still owes me $8 from that, bro.
Get out.
Maybe if it was 2003, yeah.
I'm not going to stand with you, but I'll stand up across the room from you. I can do that. I'm not gonna say it was because you wilding right now.
All I'm asking you right now is go into your DVD collection and tell me if any one of you has Wayne World on DVD.
Dude, I got it on DVD and digital, and I
Except him.
watch it.
Wayne's
Except
World,
him.
party time.
Dang, Reggie like that dude. You know, when you're in the club and you know, y'all a little tipsy, whatever, and then you and your boy joking, whatever, and then this girl come in and you kind of like do the that head spin out, like, oh, let me, like,
Wow.
you know, like the piece and disappear.
Yeah,
Reggie, Reggie, that dude.
Look, this is only
You say something, you be like, oh, I got to go.
There's only a couple minutes in.
We
Already
got a
there.
long way to go too, man. Down in the
Yeah.
conversation, man. If you got a show MVP for this year, man, go ahead and let us know. Let us know. But right now, man, we're gonna go on to characters. Which character so far has been your MVP?
That's a good.
Nah, because if
That's a
y'all
good
don't, I'm ready to go. If y'all not ready to go,
Yeah, go
Nah,
ahead.
go
shoot.
ahead. I got one, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, man. My character MVP so far 2026 has got to be Big Daddy Yoda from JJK, bruh. My dog came through the last couple episodes
God!
and put the show on his back. That last episode, the three-way domain expansion. Come on, bro. How can he not be? My dog just went and just cleared the colony by himself, bro. Made a friend in the process. That's my dog, man. That's the real main character, man. Big Daddy Yoda, man. Shout out to Rap So Petty, man. Rap So Petty.
All right, I got one.
You got one? Who you got, man?
Yep. So, for those of you who watched Spider Noir this year, I got to give my character MVP to codename Ben Riley, aka, of course, Spider-Man Noir.
Yep.
The main reason is just because of the character growth that he went through throughout the series, fighting back trauma, fighting back, dealing with his superpowers, obviously, dealing with falling in love, dealing with the trauma of that, and then of course being used for his loneliness. All of that really compiled into a great series and a lot of character growth for him. Yeah, he's still a bit of a sarcastic, guy, and does have his quirks about him. Dude loves to drink, but at the end of the actual season 1, he actually showed some true character growth and showed that he is able to adjust despite all the trauma that comes his way. So I gotta give a shout out to, and I say codename Ben Riley because we know his name is Peter Parker, but still, big shout out to him.
Word up.
All right.
I can piggyback if you'd like, because mine is the same thing for character development. Mine goes to, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. No, it's not Ray J. It's A-Train, baby. A-Train character development throughout a series from where he started, which basically started the whole thing. Huey running through Huey's girl, spoiler alert, coming right through full circle to even how he's taken out his stance to become a hero at the end. It was just a very wonderful storyline that he didn't have in the original comic book. So again, it's one of those things that was an added surprise for the story, but for the actor as well. He did a phenomenal job of portraying A-Train, and that's the real sequel we should have got, in my opinion, is an A-Train follow-up. Give me the time in between. He was on the run, that 2-year gap. Let's find out what they was going on when Homelander was taking off and he was on the run. That's the one I want. A-Train, character of the year. Let's go.
Well, I like that. A-Train had a great arc, like a great story arc. Like, I was glad because in the comic book he kind of got flunky.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about A-Train comic book.
Yeah. So I was thinking about this, and it's one person that for me personally, I'd have to give character MVP, and it's actually a real person, and that would be Jafar Jackson. His portrayal and his dedication to doing his uncle right was absolutely amazing, and it paid off. He is first debut actor to star in a film that grossed $1 billion. Don't know if that will ever happen again. So he has some history to his name, alongside being a Jackson, whatever. that's just cool, and just to see his work ethic, and like really not even relying on, oh yeah, I'm his nephew, y'all should let me play him, but like I'm gonna actually put the work in and make it right. And if you see the movie, like it was a couple of times I had to like look at my wife and like, yo, is this him or is this Mike? Because it was absolutely amazing. So I give it to him.
That's real.
Yeah,
That's really
because I
real.
mean, like to be fair, the way Hollywood works, like like damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all, but y'all know, like somebody's kid,
Oh, the nepotism, yeah.
nepotism. You
Yeah.
thank you. You get in the past, and he actually worked to be that. You know what I mean? And it shows. It paid off. Like it's a great tale of like hard work pays off, even though all the excuse my language bullshit that's going on right now, especially if you're paying attention to life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of just craziness happening, and it's good to see that like people put in hard work still pays off some way.
He definitely did his family a solid. He did his
Yeah, he
family right.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
1000%. So that's everybody here so far. So down in the comment sections, I want to hear from you guys, man. Y'all been real quiet tonight. Like if you got a character MVP this year, let me know who you got. Somebody who showed up, somebody that stood out to you, somebody that's brand new to you or old to you that you rock with real heavy, that you think might be the best character of the year. Go ahead and let us know in the comment section. Also, while we're here, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, why aren't you? Subscribe, hype,
Hit
like,
that hit that button.
hit that button, hit that noti. All right. last MVP section is we got movies.
Ooh.
Now this one is a little bit more difficult for me because I I haven't seen enough new movies this year to be like I was really genuinely moved.
You're not going to the movie theaters?
Nah, not I can't say.
There's
But then
nothing
again, I've only been
motivated.
to the movie. I think I've only been to the movie theater a few times this year. Maybe like 3, 4 times
To
this
be
year.
honest, bro, it's the same for me because with me losing my job at the beginning of the year, just kind of like I haven't been able to get to the movies as much as my as I would like to. But I do have one. I'm going to avoid Michael just because I know that Michael is probably going to be like the choice for a lot of us. I'm actually going to choose a horror film, and I'm going to say Backrooms out of the movies that I saw, only because when it comes to psychological horror and when it comes to mashing it up with psychological and supernatural horror, I think that Backrooms did a phenomenal job. There are still some questions that I have, but for those of you who watched like the Backroom series on YouTube and then watch the movie, I think you'll really enjoy what you see. It's like a lot of psychological trauma that goes and went into that movie. And I think that these young directors, the ones who did Backrooms and of course the one that did Obsession, they have just been killing it in the horror genre. So shout out to them. Like Backrooms right now is my movie MVP, and that's coming from someone who doesn't really watch a lot of horror. I watch more action shows than anything, but for the action movies that came out thus far, they haven't got to that level, at least not yet.
Not
Obviously,
yet.
yeah, there's still some movies that are coming out this year that I'm like, I got big hopes for. I.e., I got hopes for the Odyssey. I got big hopes for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my favorite hero, full stop. I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. And of course, there's Doom Part 3 that's coming out. And of course, there's Avengers Doomsday. So we still got an entire year of movies left. But as of right now, Backrooms is my number one. Again, just avoiding Michael altogether because I don't want to be biased, but y'all already know how I feel about Michael, so let's just move on.
While you were talking, I remembered one movie I saw this year. I didn't get to see it in theaters, and oh Lord, I hope they don't come for me for this. But my movie MVP so far is Avatar: The Legend of Aang. Like
Oh,
Fair.
horror
Fair.
movie.
was so good, Paramount, don't come for me.
Fair.
Paramount, do not come for
Fair.
me. The Legend of Aang was so good and such a breath of fresh air and so wonderfully done, and you could just tell that Avatar Studios like did that with so much.
Oh,
Oh, I think we lost them. Is he
Uh-oh.
trying-
I was closing on my side.
Paramount fast as hell. They got my man just out of there
Damn.
quick. Paramount was like,
Nuh-uh,
hit the button.
Paramount was like, yo,
All right, I'm back.
we thought
All
Paramount came for you, bro. We
Yeah.
They might have. Is that a strike?
Look.
My bad. But yeah, the movie was made with so much love and so much care and so much. Like, you could just tell that Avatar Studios put their heart and soul into this. And the fact that it's not being released in the theaters like they said they would,
Travesty.
like, it's a real travesty because that movie, it's going to be, if you haven't seen it yet, it's going to be everything that you expect and more. I promise you it will be. Like, it's going to give you that it's going to give you that feeling. That little kid feeling you got when you're watching the original. Like, the show grew up with you. And we don't get a lot of that these days. But, yeah. The Legend of Aang is my movie MVP of the year so far. And Odyssey comes out tomorrow, which I fully expect that to overtake it.
Wow. Okay. Mine was purely financially motivated in every way. It was just it made 1.009 billion dollars, and that's Super Mario. This little plumber just made $1 billion
I
off
love
his
it.
movie.
Had us in the first half.
I'm
Yeah,
just
he
saying,
did,
like,
yeah.
yo, like, can we give it up to It's a Me? Like, we've been rocking with Mario since the 80s. My guy pulls up in 2026 and drops a Billy in movie form, and that's on the back of people still singing Peaches, which I don't even know where that came from. So my movie MVP goes to Super Mario. Him, Yoshi, Donald Glover as Yoshi. I don't even know where that came from. That whole collaboration, Super Mario gets it, and Super Mario World in Universal's dope too. So the whole experience, it's a him, Mario.
All right, man.
That
All
was,
right.
yeah.
I ain't gonna argue with that, but fuck Chris Pratt. All right,
Whoa,
who's
whoa!
Agreed.
He is your Star Lord.
You ain't wrong.
He
You
is
ain't
your
wrong.
Star
next? Yeah,
Lord.
not Star Lord.
He is your Star Lord.
He retired.
Okay.
All right, Camatron. What is your movie MVP this year? What is the best movie that you've seen this year?
Thus far, I'll have to give it to Is God Is.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. From a screenplay to going to the big screen, and they didn't even have necessarily a large budget, for that type of role. For like what they gave and Is God Is, um is definitely got my vote thus far
thus
thus
far.
far for 2026. I would say go see it if you haven't seen it. And that's Sterling K. Boy, he can act, can't he?
Man, he's on
He is going
black
to
actors, man.
play.
He's on my list
Man.
for a later superlative.
Okay.
I'm glad you
Okay.
finished it. I was worried.
Jono, you already went.
Nah, not yet. But I mean, we kind of all I already gave the game away of what I was gonna say. But I did want to like quickly shout out two different movies. Number one being They Will Kill You. Shout out to Zazie Beetz. I thought it was dope. I don't know if a lot of people saw it. I thought it was pretty dope. I thought it was dope. Yeah, I thought it was dope. I haven't seen Is God Is. It is on my list, along with Backrooms and Masters of the Universe. Funny enough, Project Hail Mary is also on the list. I just haven't gotten to the movies.
Ooh.
I haven't got to that one yet.
It's on my list as well.
I saw
It's just like
Project
it's
Hail
so
Mary.
much.
It was a stream though. That it wasn't a movie.
Yeah, but yeah, I already said it. Michael was my favorite. I mean, I grew up early '80s.
Yeah.
Dude was on fire, and like I said, like his nephew really did his thing, and like really portrayed him as how he should be portrayed. He was him. Like it was incredible.
Masters of the Universe.
Nah,
Michael.
Michael.
Oh,
I've heard 4 people say 4 things about Masters of the Universe. They weren't good or bad. They were just things. I heard it was a movie. There was a guy in it. There was a sword in it, and then it ended.
See, that's the thing. Like, I've heard the gamut. I heard it was like terrible. I mean, and to be honest, as somebody who lived and breathed by Masters of the Universe when it came out as a kid, try to go back and watch that, and it's absolute
It don't
garbage.
hold up. It does not.
Yeah,
Trash.
yeah. I will say that
So
I've gone back and watched
I
a few episodes, and I
Yeah,
let
and it's
her
just like,
speak because I know she saw the movie, but I do want to comment on that.
yeah. Yeah, so I did see Masters of the Universe. I wasn't a big He-Man, fan. I'm not gonna, pretend like that was one of the ones that I was watching.
Granted.
But I have to say Jared Leto, and I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I feel like for him to be Skeletor, he did a good job for what you would think Skeletor is. And it definitely paid the homage. I think those who are fans of He-Man, I think they'll definitely pick up on a lot of the references. It's definitely something you can see at home. If it's somebody's top, I wouldn't say that. But I
see, I've
Or
heard that
definitely
people were
jumpstart.
like,
say
Yeah.
Hey,
people
heard
I
about
talked to were
that.
like, "Yo, it's dope," and other people I was like,
I
"Yo,
mean,
don't waste your
if
money."
you're a fan, if you are a fan and you grew up on it, I feel even though I hadn't seen it or been a big fan of it, I feel like I knew when they were doing things that were most likely homage, to
Yeah,
the originals.
you got the
So you
vibe.
could tell
Yeah,
that. So you don't need that because what he went from like 11 to all of a sudden he was 25, 27. I was like,
Yeah,
hey, there's a
true.
gap.
The only
What
thing I've
is
heard
here?
about He-Man, it was like one of the movies that happened definitely in
Yep, it
2026.
happened. It was a thing.
That
It
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 was a
happened.
thing.
happened. It happened.
But
Damn.
it's the
But
same
also,
problem
I
that
saw it in
Voltron.
40X too.
Yeah.
So
But that's what
my
I was
Now,
sleep
saying.
was
It's going to be
moving.
the
So
same
it was
problem
worth
that
it.
Voltron is going to
I
have. It's
hope
the
not.
same thing that Thundercats is possibly. They talk about Thundercats, Silverhawks, all of that. The message does not translate into today's market if it just makes sense. He-Man is a bygone kind of hero. The closest thing to good we got was, like you said, the Netflix show. It's probably the best. That Revelations thing is probably the best modern version of He-Man you're going to get. And even
And
that relies heavily on the original. Like you have to know what the age. So new fans is not really picking up the same way. So that's why I say is they tried to jumpstart a universe at the very end. If you stayed past the credits, you saw your She-Ra reference, and everybody was walking out like, "What the heck is that?" And the one person that you really wanted to be in it wasn't in it. If you catch my gist. So then on the flip side, you're like, "All right, I got to walk away from this." And it was a movie. It was just somebody made
Yeah.
money.
So,
hey, that's
let me
Also,
ask,
I
kind of what
think
I
it's a
wanted to
lot of
jump in.
see. Let me
oh,
ask you. Let me ask y'all this. Like, considering we just saying our movie MVPs,
mhm.
what is the likelihood that your pick is going to hold up?
It's
Because we're
not.
starting to get into like the hard end of the season, of the summer season, and then of course we already know Doomsday is at the end of the year. Like,
There's so much, but Doomsday has more room to fail than succeed. Let's be honest.
that's facts.
All
That's
the
facts.
Yeah.
spoilers that are coming out, I'm more preparing myself emotionally to be disappointed, at least for the expectation that they are presetting. Like I have to lower my expectation a little bit
Right.
before we go in here.
For
Clear out all the noise and go in. So
for
that's why I'm just
Avengers,
saying is don't base everything on Doomsday because I think Doomsday is gonna let us down.
see, Avengers, This is it for Marvel. If they don't stick the landing here, if they don't make the money, if they don't get the good reviews, if this doesn't resonate with the audience in a way that it absolutely has to, the MCU is done.
How could it
It,
not?
it's going to be done if they don't. And
Name
you
one
have to do
Avengers.
this.
Name one Avengers that wasn't great. That didn't sell. I mean,
What you,
even terrible
you know,
Ultron.
I already told you
Yeah.
my gripes with Avengers Endgame. I already told
Look,
you my
I
gripes with
know,
Avengers
I
Endgame.
know, but I'm just saying is even when they're bad, they still, and that's why I say is this movie's going to make $1 billion easy, whether it's good or bad. But the principle is for me, who's invested 15 years of my life into this franchise, we're just time bound to it. That's all it is. You're gonna keep seeing it because you've already invested so much in it. You can't quit. What you have nothing if you walk away now. You have to see this through.
See, and the thing is, I don't think it's going to be like an immediate death. I think it's one of those. It'll be one of those slow deaths
It's
if
been
they
on
don't
the
start doing
clock.
that.
It's been on
Yes,
the
that's
clock.
what I'm saying. You have to do it now because this is your big fish.
I will
This is
say,
what 20? What was the last one? 2018.
yeah, I think when Endgame came either 2018 or 2019. One
One
Yeah, I
of
of
think it
the
was
those two.
19. It was 19. Yeah,
19.
And we
yeah.
just kind of just been cruising along ever since.
Well, yeah. Well, remember because of the whole multiverse issue and because of certain actors issues. Obviously, we didn't get another Avengers until now because of that. So
Yeah.
that was part of the problem. But I think where Marvel made the mistake of instead of recasting Kang, they just kind of dropped the story altogether. Granted, we know that the multiverse storyline
That's true.
probably wasn't like the best anyway, but you still could have salvaged it if you didn't drop the Kang storyline. And because you've done that, now it's just like, okay, now expectations have been subverted. That being said, when it comes to Doomsday, I think that yes, they do need to stick the landing. But I also believe that I'm a reserve my judgment only because I know if they treat Doomsday the way that they treated Infinity War, then we'll be okay. So that's kind of what it needs. I don't say that Doom don't gotta win, but he probably needs to win or at least have the advantage or something. So I
Yeah,
want to
do
see
something.
something like
he's
that.
gonna be
Yeah,
your anti-hero.
He needs
That's
to
what
do
it's gonna
something
be.
yeah.
because this
And
is
the
the point
setup.
we're at with this.
And I was gonna say this is all a setup for Secret Wars. That's really all this is. It's like this is not the touchdown. This is not the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just the build up for what they really want you to lock in for, which is Secret Wars.
So they
Yeah.
need to get a first down with this one. That's what you're saying. At
Yeah,
least.
yeah, essentially.
You have
And let's
to,
be honest,
exactly.
they're gonna give you all of the nostalgia stuff that you want. Everybody been screaming about Steve Rogers. Boom, they're gonna give you that. Oh, you want the X-Men? Boom, nigga. Some people are gonna
Yeah.
go just so they can see a Sentinel, like an actual, comic book accurate Sentinel.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying is they're just peppering everything you want just so that they sell some movie tickets because the real payoff is gonna be Secret Wars. I'm telling you.
And the other half of this is Doom.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like this, we haven't had two blockbusters like this go head to head like in a long time.
Yeah,
Not
not
with
like
these,
this.
not with these types of expectations, and especially within the sci-fi realm.
I think
Like
Doom will do
Doom,
numbers, but it's not a competition.
no,
Yeah.
man.
I do want to go back to your comment, Reggie, because I did want to at least talk a little bit about Masters of the Universe because you did make an excellent point.
Okay.
I haven't seen the movie yet, but it is of a bygone era. That being said, because I did watch a few like He-Man episodes in my lifetime. I'm a '90s kid, but I had an
Yeah.
'80s brother, so he watched He-Man all the time, and of course, I've seen episodes of that. I unfortunately, I won't say unfortunately, I've also watched She-Ra back to back because I was staying at a friend's house during college and they didn't have cable, and all that was on their television was She-Ra. So it was just kind of like, damn, I'm watching He-Man and She-Ra like back to back. Oh God, these episodes
There we
don't hold up.
go.
And this was back in like 2012, 2013. That being said, the conclusion to the series, which is the 3 specials on Netflix, was absolutely phenomenal. And I think that, that was the way to go to end the He-Man series. So now with them trying to jumpstart this with Masters of the Universe, I'm going to, hold on to my reservations until I see it. So, but I do understand your point. And I think that's why they're trying to do Voltron on Prime instead of actually
Yeah.
releasing it like in an actual movie theater. And I don't know what they're gonna do if they ever decide to put Thundercats back. That's just I was a fan of the 2011 Thundercats, but because it didn't have the toy sales, they decided to
That
cancel
anime
it.
was so fire. It
Oh
was
my
so
God.
fire.
It was-
It was such a well
But
done
I say,
anime,
they
and they
pissed
canceled it for
me
what is
off
it?
with the
Thundercats
Pumara.
Mm-hmm.
With the
Yeah.
Pumara heel turn, they pissed me off so bad,
That was
bro.
great, bro. That was
Left us
great.
on that cliffhanger. I
Oh
was just
man.
like, why,
great.
bro? Why did y'all
Great.
cancel this shit? This was so fucking good, but because of toy sales,
Toy
I
sales?
did my part. I have both of them. Both versions
He said, "I did my
of the
part." Nah,
Vulture.
that's fair.
I did my part, man.
G.I. Joe's gonna have the same issue, bro, and that's why Hasbro can't kick off G.I. Joe, because just to be transparent, it does not translate. The whole Duke switching, roadblock switching that they tried to do for the last universe, it went off. The first movie didn't even do well, so I don't even know why they continued to do it over and over again. But
And I
it's
liked
the
the
same
first
thing with
movie.
all those 90s,
Yeah.
80s IPs.
All right, well, let's move on to the next superlative. Who is most likely to lose to a folding chair?
I got one.
I want to go first. I want to go first on this one.
Go ahead,
Man.
bro.
Go ahead.
Oliver Grayson, bring your ass to the front, bro. Oliver Grayson, my God, this man's got the winning streak of Kiba from Naruto.
Oh shit.
This man gets washed over and over and over again. He
Child.
is, for my basketball heads that's in the chat, he is the Cam Reddish of Invincible.
Man, my Cam Reddish.
You're the first round
Shit.
pick. You got the tools. But you ain't got it, man. You got the dog, but it's misplaced, man. Train. Build your muscles up. You're punching up. Do something different. You're getting washed every time. How you get smacked across the face, you lose your jaw and your arm. Do something different, bro. God damn. But you want to get horny over squids, though. Loser ass.
Child. He is a child.
Listen, you step up to a grown man like
You
that.
just called him. You just called this man Yamcha. Okay, like
That would be an insult to Yamcha because Yamcha got some dubs in Dragon Ball.
he's a child.
Yeah, at least Yamcha got over on Goku once.
Good gosh. Oh, look, I gotta give it to you. You're absolutely right, though.
Man, who's next?
Oliver got no hands.
Oliver got no hands. Did the training. He had the whole training arc.
No hands.
Yeah.
With his dad, bonding. And for what?
He went again. He went to a gunfight with a knife. I gotta be honest. Like Oliver, like the only thing he really has is he's half Viltrumite on his but his other breed is so whack that it offsets the Viltrumite to now you kind of base level.
Yeah, man, half roach.
He's a child.
That man Thrag had the raid on him.
Oh my God, he's a child.
Damn.
Man, who next, man?
I'll go, man. I'll go. You already took Oliver Grayson, so I'm going to go to Goat Piece. Usopp, come to the floor, my guy.
Yes, sir.
What?
My guy, like for at least for right now, for this season going on, we are in Elbath, and I just feel like Usopp has just been left in the dust. Like there's nothing for him to really do outside of glaze all of the giants and whatnot. He's not doing anything, and honestly, I feel like my goat has been left out there to hang for a while. Like, come on, man, you are the only black person on this ship for real, and yet it just seems like you're not doing anything, bro. From Egghead all the way to now, it just seems like Usopp has just been there. And I need for him to just do something. But that being said, it just seems like anytime this man got into a fight, Usopp is just going to be Usopp, bro. And I just have to say this, when I'm hoping that this Elbath arc, for real, really locks in the manga as well, and that he gets a chance to step up. Because if not, we gonna have to come back to this conversation. Because, bro, you what are we doing, bro? Like, you've not done a single damn thing of importance. So, yeah.
Usopp slander, I love it. Love Usopp slander.
I heard folding chair, and I went to wrestling, so I'm sorry. I had to give mine to Braun Breaker and Joe Hendry.
Oh,
Oh,
He didn't appear.
I
He
hate
didn't
to say
appear.
it, but you preaching. Oh, I hate
Braun
to say
Breaker,
that.
Braun Breaker, because that man was on an upward trajectory, and now He is the side guy to the side chick of Austin Theory in the Vision.
He's from Atlanta.
Without Paul Heyman. Like, you want to talk about a come up and a fall real fast, is your boy Braun Breaker, Rick Steiner's son, Scott Steiner's nephew. I just want to be clear about who I'm talking about. And I won't say his name again because he might appear. But Joe Hendry went from headlining the top of his own TNA like pay-per-view. He was that guy, Joe Hendry. Say his name, and now he's losing to commoners in the mid card. Is even on a pre-show. I don't even. What happened to Joe?
He got hurt.
Yeah, I'll
And then
give
Logan
him
Paul
this.
got hurt.
He did. Joe Hendry did win the week before, and then of course this past week, obviously he lost because Dom Mysterio and shit. But I do hope that he can retain his momentum. But yeah, injuries would definitely.
It's been rough.
It's been rough.
It's been rough.
But I'll tell you the same thing for Braun. I'm a Joe fan. That whole NXT run he did was a little boo-boo. It didn't really show what he could be. They already started doing concerts, and again, I'm still getting Elias flashback. So I mean, like, we could stay away from the concerts at least for the next couple of years. Still, we're all right because even now, Elias is Elijah, and he's doing it over in TNA, which is the exact same thing. So it's just it's like Joe just needs to take a minute. Let's do it. He lost to Dominic Mysterio. I mean, how low can it get? Let's be honest.
Well, he didn't lose clean, but
it's all
that's
like
king
now
of the
he's
luchadors, Dominic
like, let's be honest. Like, I just got to be honest. I'm sorry, Dom. Your career's hit a rock bottom if you're losing to Dom.
Man,
The king of the luchadors, though.
I was gonna say he's still the AAA El Mega Campeón.
For right now.
You right. What does the Undertaker do over there?
Take a cooking right now.
What is Ray doing over there?
Right now.
I'm just
but also, to be fair, most wrestlers lose to a folding chair.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm just saying is he actually lost to a folding chair. But he's supposed to be Joe Hendry, right? He's supernatural. You say his name and he appears. Okay?
Man, all right. Cam, you got somebody for us? Okay.
I don't.
Nobody got punked out this year?
Y'all be sitting up here watching all this hitting on folks. Y'all be watching folks hit on each other. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Look at you.
Oh, someone said Johnny Gargano. Oh my
Damn.
god!
Come on.
We don't talk about
nice.
Johnny.
We don't talk about
Johnny. Johnny hurts my heart.
Johnny Gargano.
What they turned Johnny into, you would think that Triple H doesn't like Johnny Gargano.
He's about to emerge. Okay, he's about to emerge from his planking cocoon. His planking cocoon.
There is nothing that they could do to salvage Johnny at this point, bro.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
Give him a face turn, man. Turn him back face. Do something. No,
I think if Punk retains his championship, I think there's going to be a Johnny Gargano Punk match.
There has to be.
Yeah,
But they haven't elevated Johnny. No, they haven't elevated Johnny enough on mainstream TV for him to be relevant. And that's my problem is when he was with Tommaso, it was Johnny and Tommaso. But we never got full, like I said, Johnny Takeover like we were supposed to get Johnny Takeover. Because let's be honest, he did not translate well singles when they tried to integrate him into the main roster off rip. But Johnny could put up in the ring. I think, just to be honest, Johnny needs a stable. Johnny needs a stable. And then they could build Johnny from within the stable and have him bounce out. That's the only thing that can save Johnny at this point.
Man, Jono, you got somebody you want to shout out?
Oh, yeah. Mine. So, I also kind of went to wrestling, but, I think, Reggie hit it on the head with who I would say for wrestling. So, I'm going to pivot out of wrestling, and we're going to talk about the U.S. men's soccer team. Because they was putting up numbers and then get to real competition and just absolutely fold like a damn chair. Come on, man. I could have did something else with my 90 minutes. Like, y'all don't show up. Then, of course, we had, it's not all their fault. They did get monkey pawed.
They sure did.
But we're going to leave that for another time. But, like, even with getting monkey pawed, you could have lost and put up a damn fight. You didn't do nothing. You look like absolute garbage. My little cousin on FIFA looked better than y'all. Like it was crazy what happened that Monday night. Like it almost made me mad enough to like, yo, I gotta go take a walk because this is absolutely terrible. What are y'all doing? But on the flip side, hopefully that was embarrassing enough where in 4 years they will not do that again because it was shameful. On Monday night TV, in the home of the 12th man, people screaming, people going crazy. Y'all got Sam L doing the intro, and y'all play like this? If I'm Sam, I'm like, yo, don't ever replay me with them again. Because that's absolutely shameful. I don't want the stink. Like, these folks are gross. I don't want to be a part of that.
Hey, that's how we feel.
Yeah.
Do you feel worse about that or the Falcons versus New England?
First of all, he got.
What? So I have a funny story about that. I was at a friend's house. We were like, you know, I'm not a New England fan by any stretch of the imagination.
John, hold on 2 seconds. Hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot your shot.
You raggedy bitch.
I'm the only Falcons fan here. Why would you say that?
Look, it was just a question. You know, like
hey, look, man.
You take a real strong person to be a Falcons fan, bro. It takes a real. Only thing stronger are Cowboys fans.
Nah, man. They just they're delusional.
They take ridicule, and persecution every day. Every day.
You can relax.
I'm a pro Cowboy fan. I'm pro Cowboy fan. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I support people who make that decision in their lives.
Cam,
hey, man,
think I want this? It's just
Nah, man. So look, I'm gonna finish the story up real quick. So you know, I'm like happy, man. We halftime. We didn't like put the game on mute. Start DJ. I'm playing all the Atlanta classics. We going nuts, man. Like we having a good time. That fourth quarter came. I'm like this. Just like in my feelings, like I'm like, I can't. What is happening right now?
I don't want to hear about this no more, man.
You had people crying at work, bro. You had people crying at work the next day in tears. Had to leave meetings because they were emotionally destroyed.
We're not here to talk about the Falcons, man.
I'm sorry. We were trying to explain what was the bigger disappointment, the U.S. team or the Falcons.
Leave us alone, man.
I know what
we need to talk about next.
It's the Falcons, and we're going to move on.
I don't know who it is, man, because Reggie, I feel rage baited right now.
Sorry.
I'm nominating. Hold on. I'm nominating him.
Hate my way, bro.
I'm nominating him.
On this show, he is definitely the rage baiter of the year.
He's definitely the rage baiter of the year.
You want to talk about a disruptor?
Thank you.
We had a whole half an episode just about Ray J,
the greatest singer of all time. Yes.
Stop it! No, you will not do this again.
You mentioned him.
Him in Orlando.
I said no. You mentioned him.
Absolutely.
He hit it first.
He said absolutely.
What?
Oh, we got two people.
Ray J in Orlando.
That's gonna be fight of the year, baby. Fight of the year. Ray J gonna put them paws on him.
I thought Ray J was like terminally ill. Like, why?
No. See, he was just bringing awareness. He was just bringing awareness to general life.
Don't Ray J got Hennessy gut? Like, what's gonna happen here?
Look, he's aging gracefully. I mean, we all have to do it at some point. You know, he's okay enough with his body that he can put it on display for the world to see.
Hey, look! At least my man Adrian Boner is trying to get rid of the alcohol.
Look! Sometimes, some people can live that way. Some people can't. He's not a quitter, so he said he'll never quit drinking.
I agree.
Listen to Brianna. No Ray J.
I agree.
I heard you. Look, you brought him up.
You followed up, man. Anyways, my rage baiter of the year, man. Like, I gotta calm down because besides Reggie. Man, Kang the Conqueror, man, from X-Men 90. Kang the Conqueror, bro. This man out here scheming. Know he playing with fire. And when as soon as it got a little bit inconvenient for him, this man said, "All right, man, I'm out."
Y'all got it.
This
Homie was like,
man
yeah, y'all
dipped.
got it.
Got it?
This man dipped after setting off Apocalypse, bro. True, man, a masterclass in rage baiting, if I've ever seen one.
Man.
You ain't
Yeah, I
wrong.
gotta give it. Yeah, he did. He did. He started a whole thing, and he would just step to the side, bro. He was like, "You know what? Y'all got this."
And this man went to Charles' mind and said, "Nanny, nanny, boo boo, you're gonna fuck up." Oh my god! As soon as man, so as I'm watching the episode, I finish up watching the episode. And I'm talking to John, and I'm like, "Listen, man, we need a top for this episode." He's like, "Man, Mid-Year Superlatives." I'm like, "Man, Rage Baiter of the Year." This guy.
He falls in that category, man.
I cannot see him being. I cannot see him being toppled. I cannot
Nah.
see it.
Nah, that was a master class of rage baiting. It was just great.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Does anybody have somebody different?
I got somebody different.
Who you got?
And I only got somebody different just because you've already named him. So I'm gonna go the anime route and say Nazi. I gotta bring this up. Those of you who actually feel it's just.
Oh, your audio.
Yeah, audio went out.
Is it good now?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you're
now.
good. You're great.
Okay, cool. But yeah, Subaru Natsuki from ReZero. And I got to say that this man has been, he not only just rage baiting the characters around him, but also rage baiting me. Because, god damn, bro, like the fact that this man lost his memories and pretty much had a character reset. And everything that this man was doing literally was just putting his friends in danger just because of his selfishness. And it's just like, dang, bro, you done went back to who you were at the beginning of the series. And it just really pissed me off because it's like, I thought we got past this point. But nope, it's like, damn, now he's a completely different person, someone who does not have courage, who cannot look out for anybody else other than himself until the very end. And it just at every single point, that man only cared about himself and continuously put him and his friends in danger, and wanted them to feel bad about it. And it's just like, man, get the fuck out of here. Granted, I understand that this is kind of a trauma-filled season, so naturally, with him losing his memory, he was going to reset, unfortunately. But still, I have to at least throw his name out there because he pissed off me and a lot of people. And then someone in the comments said Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is definitely a masterclass rage baiter.
He's
Oh,
dead.
no doubt.
Definitely.
No doubt.
Oba be fuming week to week. Oba just mad.
You got that big ass Nigerian man fighting the police on camera.
Oh, Sage, that was
That's
gonna
a
be
good
mine.
one.
Woo.
The way, oh my god, the way she tried to lure Soldier Boy against his son. Yeah, that's top tier rage bait. And then leaving the chalupa receipt behind on purpose.
I was gonna say after after the other TV show, what is that? That young V. What was the other show?
Gen V.
Gen V. After Gen V, she was emotionally she had no dog in the fight after that. She was just her whole role in the end of the boys to me was just it was lackluster to what I expected. If that makes sense.
The fact that she lived.
Right.
The fact that she lived.
You know what? I give her credit for that because you know what? We weren't. I didn't expect A-Train and her to live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy that we got at least one of them at the end.
But if you, oh my god, seeing how she was on Gen V and the things she did on Gen V,
That's true.
and for her to get away with that,
I'll give you that.
whoa, that was a choice.
I'll give you that.
That was a choice. Anybody else got a rage baiter they want to mention?
I see. I didn't have a good one. I was gonna say Sage. You guess to be honest. So
Yeah. All right. Which character or show most likely to see that is brand new this year?
Ooh.
It's a good one. Most
Like, I'm
likely to
finally,
succeed.
I'm finally ready to go the anime route.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
let's see what you
And
got.
yeah, that's what you got.
let my girl Coco, Witch Hat Atelier, man. That joint came out of nowhere this past spring season, and best animation, best art so far this season, hands down. Um, the magic system is dope. If I implore anybody, if you want to watch something short, sweet, to the point, and just in something enjoyable, Witch Hat Atelier is right there. Coco and her fellow students are all like adorable and deadly at the same time as they navigate that witch world. Yeah, I can't speak highly enough about Witch Hat Atelier.
All right, so hang on because Coco actually appears later on in my list. However, I want to take it to the real life route and go to a character, well, not a character, a person, as far as most likely to succeed and did succeed. I gotta give it to Jalen Brunson, man, for the New York Knicks because goodness gracious, man, I listen. The run that New York went on in the playoffs and in the finals, it was absolutely phenomenal. Jalen showed that no matter what, he can lead a team and he can make it succeed, despite the who the owner is. You know, all he needed was the right parts around him and the coach to let him work the way that he needed to work, and they were able to capture the NBA championship. And he ended up being your Finals MVP, man. Like, listen, Jalen Brunson is truly one of them ones. And New York, I don't know if they can run it back because the East is really going to be mixed up next year. That being said, they are going to be a problem in the playoffs for years to come. So I expect a lot of great things from New York. I'm not even a New York fan. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. My team is on a reset, so I can't. This is completely non-biased here. So I got to give it to him. But as far as that is concerned, that is who I'm most likely to succeed as far as real life goes. As far as anime, I'm just gonna just say Luffy because no matter what, this nigga always gonna succeed. Like this nigga just got it.
Gotta
This
tell
nigga
him
got
your
hands and
dreams.
feet, bro. Like if he lose, he gonna spin the block until he wins. So, Luffy is my king, man. Shout out to Luffy.
Look, that's his dream. Gotta follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Gotta follow your dream.
Gotta follow your dreams. Yes, One Piece has not resonated with me. Like I get why people like it. I've seen enough episodes to understand it, and I understand like the baseline motivations of some of these characters. Luffy is just
A MacGuffin.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You want to smoke? You want to get straightened out? You good over there? No. Okay, hands. That's it.
How is he any different than Goku?
Emotional awareness.
Elaborate.
Luffy, even though he seems like on the surface he doesn't understand, he doesn't get what's going on around him, he truly does. And he's very much in tune with the people around him emotionally.
All right.
He just doesn't seem like it on the surface sometimes.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem like it to the point where it's not happening. Because I don't agree with that. Because I just think he's just there for a meal. It just so happens to always work out for him.
See, again, I've seen what I've seen. Cat would probably be more apt to have that conversation.
Yeah, I would say that with Luffy, as far as his crewmates, he can understand their emotions and whatnot. But in terms of between him and Goku, I think Goku is more aware of his surroundings. He is still a little naive in certain spots, but I think Goku has at least a better understanding of how some of the things work, especially because the man has died multiple times at this point. So he kind of gets like, all right, if y'all want to throw the Cell Saga in, I'm like, of course, the man didn't realize his son didn't love fighting until Piccolo had to tell him that his son didn't like fighting and was afraid of his own power. But once he learned that, he pretty much just let Gohan be who he wanted to be.
Let him be
Especially when he came back, he was like, hey, he wants to be a scholar. Let him be a scholar.
7 years later.
Big
7 years
disappointment.
later.
I mean, well, he was dead. So what can you do?
So all I'm just saying is the one thing you can say about Goku is about them hands and on site 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So he has to be aware of his situations because he's always trying to get to them fists. Like he don't care what's going on. He don't care what your day is like. Yo, you want to fight? Like, can we train? Like, you want to fight?
Yeah.
That's all he cares about. He couldn't even imagine a world where Gohan didn't want to fight like him. You know what I'm saying? So he had to die. Gohan went his route. Biggest disappointment in anime, in my opinion. Gohan. Piccolo had to turn orange to save him. Okay, that's all I'm gonna leave that there. You got Piccolo, granddaddy is saving your children. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So Piccolo cannot rest because Gohan has been a Gen Z slacker. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it there because I probably
That's how it wasn't in the game. Ain't nothing you
I'm
can
being
do.
honest.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that.
All right,
Still
man.
gonna
Let's
call Grandpa.
So for mine, most likely to succeed, I gotta in the chat they saying Oba. That's a no brainer.
Yeah.
That wasn't even my choice, but I need to highlight that because that's a no brainer. If you didn't know who was up next, I don't know what else to tell you. He's up next. For the person that I wanted to spotlight though is again somebody from real life. It's gonna be Baby King. I'm not. Funny thing is like I wasn't a huge Baby King fan, but after listening to this last album, Casino, like he's really breaking away from his cousin again. You know, somebody who's carving their own path, even though it is in music, it is in hip hop. You know, Big Cousin Kendrick doing his thing. But this Casino album was so dope to me. Like the fact that he was vulnerable, talking about his living situations, opening up, talking about his mom facing homelessness, and then closing it out with him forgiving her for those things and not blaming her. He really showed a lot of growth and really kind of trying to step out of the lane of Kendrick and do his own thing. I gotta love it. So for me, Baby King most likely to succeed.
Word. All right. Only on JB versus the World can you get a sports reference, a Ray J reference.
But Ray J wasn't even my most likely to succeed. I was giving it.
I said we got a reference. We talked about it earlier. Don't go down this rabbit hole, Reggie.
No, I'm saying I
Opening up old things.
I didn't get to give mine because mine was the David Corn Sweat. I thought he was an awesome Superman, and I feel like with the team on his back, he will carry DC into the future.
David, I wasn't about David Corsway. He is the best.
I think he's a phenomenal
Best
Superman.
He
I
is
think
a
he's the best
phenomenal
live action
Superman.
Superman we've ever had.
All
He
I'm
just gets it.
The other one I was gonna give it to was Jay-Z, but I felt like people would get on me for that because I just feel like y'all won't let this man sleep. He was minding his own business. Y'all came for him, and then he dropped one concert, sold out, had people back in Tim's and bubble coats, all in New
Fitted.
York. Come on, like let this man
Yeah.
live. So I just feel like Jay-Z's gonna have a phenomenal 2026.
Yeah, man, brought out people past their bedtime. That man is 56.
Look,
Was up performing until 3 o'clock
He had
in
a
the
whole
morning.
unction, bruh.
An unking. You're absolutely right. Yo,
Had a
Tim's
whole
sold out
unction.
in the 5 boroughs. Tim's, you couldn't find a pair of Tim's. Everybody was wearing Tim's in New York. The New York fitteds.
I see
Everybody.
videos of uncles and grandfathers dancing, bruh,
Look,
at a concert.
Rapping word to word, bruh.
Look, it was
Word
so
for
good.
word.
It was
Bar
so
for
good.
bar.
Dame Dash woke up to hate this morning, didn't he?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he did, but he forgot to put his teeth back in, so you
Look,
really
all
didn't get what was
I'm
happening.
You know Jay-Z had a good day if Dame Dash just woke up to hate.
There has to be a study of the fall off of Dame Dash, like,
Look,
cause
but you
man,
talk
it
about
is
somebody who's
incredible.
not aware. You talk about somebody who's not aware.
You have
That's
that
Dame.
much hate on your heart. You cannot succeed.
Yeah, man, look, he is at Benzino level, like, and that's incredible to go that far from where you were at to being like with somebody whose child hates him. Like,
Benzino walked by me in the airport 2 weeks ago.
he ain't asked you for a 20.
No,
Dang.
I was sitting below him, so I don't think he noticed me.
I was gonna say, was Althea there?
Wow.
I always think
Wow.
of what is it? That Love and Hip Hop when he said you and the baby going to jail because she hit him and she was pregnant and he was calling the cops on her and he was like, "Yo, you and the baby going to jail. How you send the baby to jail, bro?"
First ballot ain't shit person. Hall of Famer.
I think didn't he get stabbed by his nephew at his mom's funeral?
Yeah.
Yo,
wow,
Yeah,
that's a
man.
crash out.
That's
Bruh,
wild.
like the stories about Benzino, like for real, like if you want to talk about somebody who's their own villain, it would be him.
Who is both the hero and the villain of their own story?
That's their
crazy.
own story. It's him. It's him. Only person, like
Also Tyler Perry.
probably him and Ja Rule.
Bobby
Probably
Brown.
him and Ja Rule.
Bobby Brown.
Tyler Perry's
Brown.
right there.
But Bobby Brown, so Bobby Brown had so much like outside things happen to him. I kind of understand why he ended up the way he is. Like his sister's fiance got killed in front of him when they
Look,
in
a
the
lot of
robbery.
bad stuff happened. The
Yeah.
worst
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that ever happened to him was. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
man. Yeah.
That's the
I-
worst
I-
thing that ever happened to him.
The crazy thing is, a lot of people still get confused and think that he introduced it to Whitney. I'm like, no,
It was the other way around.
No.
way around.
We learned that.
No.
Yeah.
We learned that.
No.
We learned that.
Rise
Yeah.
up.
But I will say, Bobby's on the up and come. He's still out there performing. You know what I'm saying? He's still out there doing his thing. New edition. So big up.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, man. Like all the things that he's gone through, like that situation, watching Whitney die, watching his daughter die,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
then like they like bounced him out of the funeral like something horrible. Like I'm not saying he didn't deserve a
Yeah,
little
you're
bit
right.
of the treatment that he got, but at the same time, like he did have a rough life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one.
All right.
And I think, Ken, me and you got the same idea for this one. Best newcomer of the mid-year.
Ooh, that's newcomer
Yup.
mid-year.
All right. I need to get in my bag, obviously, because I'm going back to anime and going to a previous choice of JB's, and that is Witch Hat Atelier. Listen, Coco has my heart right now. I'm not even finished watching it. I'm like midway through. I'm past episode 6. I'm getting ready to watch episode 7, but just all of the things that these girls have gone through has really just been so heartwarming, so touching. The animation has been perfect. The witch style, like the power scaling and the power system itself has been beautiful. Seeing Coco go through that trauma and work her way up to overcome it has just been absolutely phenomenal. If y'all have not watched Witch Hat Atelier, please be sure that you do so. It is just so beautiful as far as animation. And when I first started watching it, I said it really reminded me of the Ancient Magus Bride as far as animation. And then in terms of like, in terms of magic and in terms of the action that they got going on, like it just was an incredible story. So I'm loving it so far. I'm probably going to finish it before I have to go back to work on Friday. So yes, that is my best newcomer of 2026 so far.
That's a perfect answer. And yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Yeah. I agree. Coco, Witch Hat Atelier, that's second time being mentioned tonight. With good reason. The art, amazing. The characters, amazing. Coco, adorable. All her friends, like that's like a perfect young friend group to like grow up on, to watch them grow and watch them develop. I can't recommend that show enough. And it really came out of nowhere. And I could have said Nippon Sengoku to kind of just go something different, but it wouldn't be true to what I was gonna say in the first place. It's Witch Hat Atelier. It's Coco. It's Quinfrey. It's all of them.
Mine was not anime related in any way.
Shocker.
Mine was found on CBS. I fell in love with Marshalls and Dutton Ranch. Okay, I got sucked into the Yellowstone universe recently, and I just concluded Marshalls. This man Casey Dutton is taking everybody out. If you want to watch a road cow, I don't even know. I wasn't a big cowboy fan. I do love Tombstone, greatest Western movie of all time. Val Kilmer's greatest movie ever done. But
R.I.P.
Yellowstone really
Val.
captured. I will say Dutton Ranch on Power. I think it's on Paramount Plus and Marshalls on CBS. Great continuations of Yellowstone, and I will say just across the board, just great universe they're building out there.
Okay. Well, we got a good comment right here. Sir Duncan, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Okay.
I ain't
That
mad
was
at that
very,
answer.
very good.
I'm mad
Very,
at that
very
as well.
good. Lord of
I
the
ain't mad at
Rings.
that one at
No, Lord of the
all.
Rings. Oh my God, Game of Thrones. Woo.
I ain't mad at that one at all. John, who you got?
Yo, so I'm gonna go again. Like I think I've been going out of left field all night, so I'm gonna keep the tradition rolling. Um, and we're gonna talk about best newcomer for me is the stars of the video game Pragmata. Both Hugh and Diana put up a great story. Capcom honestly is probably the best video game company of 2026 because they're putting out hit after hit after hit. It is insane. Brought back Resident Evil, but for me, like Pragmata was so awesome, especially being a dad and seeing the relationship between somebody who's a childlike robot and this like grumpy, somewhat grumpy old man, but opens up to this kid. It's been amazing. I have to give them newcomer of the year.
Okay, good. I mean, that comment section is jumping with all kinds of like recommendations.
Oh yeah, you gotta pull that one up because that's a. I have a controversial opinion. Yes, because I don't think of Django as a western.
Me neither.
I think it's
Um,
more of a what is it? A critique of today's society. It's a modern narrative.
message.
That's what it is. But don't get it twisted. Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie, he made me hate him instantly. And you know what? That's what acting is supposed to do. If you can make me hate you,
Oh yeah.
you've acted.
This
So
man said the hand is quicker than the eye. And then
Candyland, woo!
sit that man. Oh my bad. I was thinking about something else. My bad. Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I can't say that. Harder They Fall on Netflix. That was great too. What is it? What was his name? Jeremy.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, Majors was in that. That was very good.
Yeah.
Wow, woo.
Wild Wild West is underrated.
Well, the Will Smith movie or
Yes.
the song?
Yes.
Nino
Oh,
Okay. You talk about
Yeah,
the
I'm
movie
gonna
with the giant robotic spider in the 1700s.
yes.
the movie he chose over the Matrix.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, you don't want nada.
Cisco was singing in the desert, wasn't he?
I'll take Cisco over Ray J. Yes.
What,
Yeah. Same.
Thong song?
Yes.
Thong song?
No.
He was a real yearner.
Drake.
Real yearning.
I mean, come on. You know, give 5
Real
steps.
yearning. Exactly.
Look,
Incomplete.
I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
Yeah.
This man hit it first, but that's not enough of y'all.
Without
It's not
Tell
enough.
me with the jumps. You know.
all right, man. Without saying Reggie, who's the biggest menace of the year?
Well, then I gotta start then.
You got to start it
Yeah,
off.
Reggie
The
gotta
menace
start.
has gotta be my boy Thrag.
Yup.
How is
Yeah.
Thrag not the biggest menace? Like I said, he's a menace in the barbershop. He's a menace in the streets. My guy pulled back a punch of such aura it drew others in. Before he was
Airbending.
one-shotting people with he wasn't even trying. Okay,
Low
like
dip.
I don't even know how to describe it. Okay, it took. Just where's the Thrag appreciation across like bro like
Drag is a bro.
God,
Crazy.
like, yo.
Yeah.
I'm
When I
not
talk
sure.
about the emotional devastation, like when that fade, when he even pulled up on Earth, like the fade, like his haircut alone was putting people to shame on Earth. That's all I'm gonna say. Like his haircut is taking out people. Thrag, man, hands down.
Crispy
Man, it was
hairline.
between him, it was between him and Homelander. But Thrag got to get it off of aura alone.
Biggest menace of the year, man.
The comment said mine.
Apocalypse.
How?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what, man? Did you see the joy and delight this man had on his face? The glee the enamoration this man had for sending Magneto back to the lobby.
Yeah.
Look,
Sent him
who
back to
wouldn't
the
love
lobby and
put one?
disconnected his
Who
internet.
wouldn't love to take Magneto out every once in a while? That's all I'm saying. There's not one X-Men that has it,
Man.
thought about an optic blast when Magneto wasn't looking. That's all I'm saying.
He didn't even turn him into Rengoku, bruh. There's nothing left of this man.
Look, he should have been toasted. Let's be honest, though. Magneto got what he had coming. Let's be honest.
You know what? I agree.
Yeah.
Listen, I got something for Magneto later on, but I agree. But just the fact that this man, oh my God, this man told Charles, I would make you one of my horsemen if it wasn't for your lack of spine.
Fine. Mm-hmm.
He's paraplegic.
Nobody said he ain't got ripped. So who's winning hands down 1v1 Thrag versus Apocalypse? Who's putting hands?
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
Apocalypse.
No, I don't. Look, I'm telling you, no.
mean?
Because all you gotta do is he can knock Apocalypse into the sun.
man
Apocalypse
Charles
just has regeneration.
This man
And that's why Apocalypse would win, because of regeneration.
He had to fight. He had to fight that wild beast for 3 days. Thrag did 3 days, and then wore him. Battle beast.
This man had Charles Xavier so upset that he resorted him to mama jokes. Mama jokes.
The weapon of the week. It's the weapon of the week.
Mama jokes.
It's the weapon of the week. He
This
just
man-
he said he doesn't want to step on a hand.
You are not a god. You will always be a monster. But
Thrag is that guy, though.
Bitch.
All I'm saying is Thrag is that guy.
What?
Thrag is that guy.
What? Man, what else we got here, man? You would never feel bad about Magneto.
He said nobody's ever cried a tear for Magneto.
Man, Magneto was right, but he was so wrong. That whole plan was so wrong. So wrong.
Can we talk? Can we talk about the controversy?
This man, Apocalypse said, "Alas, only a coward feels mighty stepping on ants." And left that paraplegic man, laying in the sand after he boomed his best friend and had what was left of his helmet at his fingertips.
That's all he had. The only weapon he had was that yo mama joke. That's all he had.
Yeah.
That's all he had.
All he had.
Broke that man down.
Look.
Crying.
But Bishop could have came 5 minutes earlier though. He could have pulled up. That was a worth it loss.
Bishop told them fools all episodes it's time to go. One of these
never
days,
listen to the brother.
Yeah.
one of these
Never
days,
listen.
y'all gonna listen to us.
Yeah.
What about the
Telling
spoiler news that Adam Driver might be our new Magneto? Have y'all heard this?
I did see that. I did.
What are your thoughts?
He
I'm
might
not
be
against it.
young. He might be a little bit too young by my thoughts, but if it's gonna be for the next 10+ years, then whatever. He's
Yeah,
the
let him
first
rock.
Xavier against him though. That's the question.
First of all, Jay, a money shot to the chest. That big pause.
That was
Sir.
Pause the podcast. Oh, now we gotta talk about that pause.
Yeah. Can't let that slide.
Nah, dog.
But yeah, who can play against Adam as like your Xavier now becomes more poignant, if that makes sense. Like you gotta that dichotomy, you gotta find somebody that can act at Adam Driver's level now to play Xavier. Otherwise, the dichotomy is gonna be all off. You just got high riz Adam as Magneto. You're gonna fail on your Xavier if you don't get the right casting.
You know, I can't even call it right now. But I will say that when it comes to casting, and Kevin Feige, I trust. That's the one thing I do trust.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
So if he says that's Magneto, I'm not going to argue that. But also, can we give a shout out to somebody mentioned Aemon and Daemon Targaryen? Can we talk about Ormond Hightower real quick?
Wow.
After what he did this past week, bruh.
Whine, complain, cry.
Menace.
Had a nervous breakdown.
What's it? Orman Hightower?
Yeah. You talk about
You talking
old
about-
boy
oh,
who
he
took over Tumbleton?
Yeah. And he
Sitting up
did
there.
crash out. He did crash out.
He had a full crash out over
He
dinner.
did crash out. It's a justified crash out, though. It's a justified crash out. He thought Vagar and Damon were coming to his aid. He thought, man, I got this place fortified. I got a dragon on my side. I got the dragon. I got a nuke on my side. He ain't got one coming.
He got that baby dragon, and he thought that look, he got a whole world of problem. This is gonna be short work. That's all I'm gonna put it out there. This is short work.
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so. I think this is gonna last. This is gonna have ramifications.
It will. That
We have
100%.
representation.
100%.
Let's see, man. Let's move on, man. Who's the biggest aura farmer mid-year?
I'm just gonna say it because this was also my Minister of the Year. It's Thrag again.
It's Thrag again.
Back again.
Literally, dude.
Back again.
That fade was so, bro.
Right. You got Omni-Man getting ready to punch this man, and this man just slid back. And it was like, all right, okay, yep. And the fact that, one, he was able to literally wind up a punch and pull Omni-Man towards him to knock this man back into space. That's all the aura that you need. And then the fact that this man showed up back on Earth. I've already talked about the hairline shit because that was aura in itself.
Woo!
Where
Impeccable.
Grayson tried to punch him, and this man literally blocked him with the hairline. But the fact that this man showed back up on Earth and just was literally just sitting there in the sky, turn around and says, "Yes, we are here." Like
Easy breezy,
bro. I ain't gotta say nothing else, man. Thrag
What was already done.
right. Aura farmer of the year, but can live up to the aura. God damn, bro, that nigga Thrag.
That reverse impact frame.
I never get over it.
Punched him with everything he had.
Yeah, right.
No sold it.
None whatsoever, and showed that he was a true demon.
And when Busta Name was shooting at him, and he just slide to the left. Now,
I don't even know why they bought Tech Jacket. I don't even know that was.
That's support. That's support.
Look, I would have taken. Look, Allen was putting in work.
Al was putting in work, yeah. But Space Tech Jacket support. They brought the darts that allowed them to buy the Viltrumites.
I guess. Okay. All right.
I'm just saying. Like I said, support. We all need support. I mean,
look, I'm choosing Oliver over Tech Jacket. That's all I'm saying.
Hell no. What?
Leave Oliver alone. He's a child.
What? He's a child.
He's a child.
He's a child.
Can
You
I
can't
get my
put him
aura
out there.
farm?
How you gonna push him out there? They say he's a child.
He's a child.
I wasn't even gonna mention Oliver.
Have fun.
He tried.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He is no Gohan. That's what he learned.
No, he is not Gohan at all.
Not
He's
at
not
all,
even
bro.
Goten.
No, I think look, that's disrespectful to Goten, bro.
He's not even two versions of Trunks.
Damn.
Nope.
Can I give my aura farm? Because mine's to a real person.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Today, man. I gotta be honest, man. She drops the what is it? She dropped the drama this year. She dropped Odyssey. She's gonna be in Spider-Man, Dune, and Euphoria.
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Yep.
She's putting in the work. If she's not the Beyonce of acting right now, I don't know what is.
Not for real.
Yeah, now she putting in work.
Not for real.
And she's like Visa. She's accepted everywhere. Spanish
Yes,
people
sir.
I know, they love her. White women love her. Black, everybody loves it. Look, take it. On the contrast, you have we're going to get to this one, but Sydney Sweeney's on the other side, right? She thought she was going to be something because she had the cleavage. It didn't work. People
Got
noticed
rejected.
she couldn't act. They were like, hey, stop it.
Get her out that Gundam movie, please.
No,
Yeah.
you know it's going to be trash. You do that,
It's
right?
gonna be hot garbage.
Hot flesh. I'd rather go see Voltron.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
When
give
they told
Voltron
me
a
that-
shot. Y'all keep
they-
talking about Voltron. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Hey,
We all
Voltron was my
gotta give
first
it a
anime,
shot.
bro. Like I will always
Yeah.
have love for Voltron. Shoot, I
We're
still
going to
have
give it a
love.
shot.
Yeah. I still have love for the Netflix series for Voltron, except for the very end. The very end, I'm like, I have questions about, but I still love the
Nah,
series.
that
I'll
ending.
put it
Yeah,
this:
I was good with the
that
series.
Gundam movie is not going to be better than Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim was okay.
One
Pacific
was
Rim,
good.
the one was good. Two never happened because
I
it's
didn't.
absolute garbage.
I didn't even
We
see.
don't, we don't
I'm
talk
glad
about
I didn't.
two, but one
Don't watch it.
Bro,
today we're canceling the apocalypse.
that was the dopest thing. Make a way for the
What?
lady. For the lady. Look, I need early where's mid 2000s Idris Elba at, man? God. I'm the Black
First of
Superman.
all,
Remember that? He was all
Sir Idris Elba.
Sir
What?
Idris Elba.
Sir
I'm
Idris
sorry,
Elba.
I'm sorry.
DJ
Stop
Idris Elba.
DJing at the club, my bad.
Or
Yeah.
Sir British Will Smith.
Look,
Oh, he got knighted.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Oh, okay, great. Yes, Sir Idris Elba. That from now on.
he should be my James Bond. That's all I'm gonna say.
He should be. He should be. Man, Jono, you the last one. Who's your order farmer? of the year?
Yo, Oba Feme. Got white kids doing the strut. Come on. Come on. Crawl. Man is everywhere. He even got people breaking character.
You know his beads were the #1 seller for like 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, they gonna get somebody ass beat in the street, but it's all
They
good.
Who is
Wrong
what
person see somebody with the choice sword.
What colonizer out here wearing them beads, bro?
They gonna get their ass
You gonna
whooped.
you gonna pull up. They gonna be here in Atlanta when for Sunday night main event. You gonna roll up. There's gonna be a bunch of people out here wearing Oba's beads. And it's gonna be a whole bunch of fights.
Ass beating.
As an actual Obafemi, do not play in my face like that. Do not play in my face like that.
All I'm saying,
Take your chain fake. Take them back to them days.
That or can I just be honest, straight up? When we all copping those furry U.S. championships, bro, that one's for us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what they say
That's for
wrestling's
us,
for.
man.
Yep, wrestling is for who?
Yep, wrestling for who?
Ever since they got that spinner belt, that one was for us. We didn't really like that, but we gonna take the fur one. Let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Listen, that fur one, I didn't like it for the first 2 seconds. I looked at it, I like.
Because you felt appropriation. That's why. That's what it was. To be honest, that's what it was. But you know what? 2 seconds later, you were like, but you know what? Was it $25 off express shipment tonight? Oh my God!
How much they want for that?
You know what? When we talk about Oba, man, we gotta talk about Trick too. For real.
Yeah, for real.
You got to.
#1 and #2 on the BRP.
Look, he outrizzed Carmelo. Think about that, man. He took
Melo didn't have Miz. Melo didn't have wrists like that, bro.
Melo had in-ring skill.
Was Trick.
I'm like, well, no, Melo did have the mic skills though. He
does.
Yeah, he did.
He had Trick backing him up. He had him as hype man.
Yeah.
That brought it
when
full
they were
circle.
in NXT, it was Melo was definitely the fuck, and they tried to give Melo that shine. I'm not going to get too deep into it. There's a whole expose I go into, but they tried to give him shine, making him the #1 draft pick. It just didn't take. They had him in his US feud was corny. It was whack. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest, what freshened up that entire division, that entire mid card, was Trick. Him coming in with the lemon pepper, he was the energy that they needed for the mid card over there at SmackDown. And as his reward, he is where he is. The other biggest disappointment is Ricky Saints. He needs to go back to AEW. Cody cannot cover for you. This is not good, bro.
Well, Ricky has to find a way to get over. But it comes to
I think Ricky gets over.
I'll say this about Melo, and I'll move on. Y'all seen what happened with that Wale Mane a couple years ago between him and Trick. Like, I was there in person for that. It was bad, bro. It was bad. Melo, fantastic wrestler. I'm sure is an awesome guy. But when it comes to aura farming and it comes to being able to stand up to somebody who has true swag on that type of level, he was outshined. He's outclassed. And it's not even his fault. Some people just ain't got it.
Yeah.
But
It's
I think
like
he does have it. I think he does have it. He just has not been put in a position. In all honesty, the only way you can save him right now, in my opinion, you got to promote Kalani up because Kalani does deserve to be on the main roster and put the two of them together. And then that will give him the aura that he needs because that makes him that guy.
see, even with Kalani, she ain't got it like that.
But she can trick people into thinking that she does.
She's tricking me
I don't
as
know,
well
man.
as
I
the
think
Walker is.
Kalani is going to win a championship.
She should.
She should.
Yeah,
She
she
should.
should.
She's
I
ready.
still don't like Kalani as a heel. I'd prefer her much better.
It doesn't
as a
work.
face,
No, it
but
doesn't. You're right.
It's
It
just
doesn't
like
work.
because she just comes off as annoying. I'm like, okay, I get that there's annoying heels, but now it just comes off like, girl, like you're not succeeding as a heel either. Like you were winning championships as a face. Right now, you're not doing anything as a heel. So
But she was just happy to be here as a
Right.
face.
Yeah.
She didn't have anything else. But let's move on. Let's move on. Who is most likely to need therapy
Ooh.
this year?
Okay, so this is coming from someone who didn't watch or hasn't finished watching The Boys. Let me paraphrase that because I already know that Homelander is one person that I would pick. But outside of that, I'm going to say Mark Grayson because bruh, the last episode alone, yeah, bro, I would need therapy.
Yeah.
He already had PTSD coming back from Viltrum being destroyed and whatnot. This man was going through it when like at any point this nigga would just see Thrag
Everywhere.
and it's just like everywhere until he finally saw him. It's just like, damn, bro, your PTSD coming back to like
Hard.
really to bite you in the ass, bro. Pause. It's just, bro, yeah. And listen, if my biggest op beat my ass and left me for dead, and then came back to my home planet, and I realized that I can't stop this nigga, yeah, I would need therapy every single fucking day. So yeah, Mark gets my award for that.
Yeah, man, that is hilarious. That is so true. That is so freaking true. We got a few candidates for that. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go the Gundam route for mine.
Okay.
From Gundam Hathaway Noah, my guy. You got lives on the line. You got people that rely to you. People are literally living and dying off of your decision making. And you're failing because you're horny. People are literally dying because you're horny, my guy. They lost a ship because you were horny. You let people live that you should have shot down because you're horny. And it's not even like it's like it's a bad situation with it. She wants you too. Just roll with it. Just do what you gotta do. Just handle your business. Stop having these dreams over it. Stop letting people die over your horniness. Just get in there and just do what you gotta do.
You know what they say, horniness kills.
I disagree fully. I think we've all made terrible life decisions because we were horny. I think that we will continue to make terrible life decisions because I think that he's probably the most realistic representation of a modern man that I've seen in modern media in the last 50 years. You want to know why? Because he's completely motivated by being horny. And that's what pretty much all of us are.
Yeah, I mean, they don't call it clarity for nothing.
Look, I just say he's real.
I mean, he is real. He is real. But at
Happen
the
to the
same
best of
time,
us.
though, man, I need you to lock in on this. You are the world's most wanted man. You are the Federation's most wanted on Federation territory. My guy, lock the fuck in.
None of that
Please.
means nothing when you that horny. When you stay
Man,
horny,
he is
Locked
fumbling.
in.
he was locked into something.
Yeah, man.
He was locked into something, my guy. He was locked into something, man.
Hey, dude,
Yeah,
welcome
man.
in.
Look, I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at him,
That-
but I'm not mad at him.
Man, you gonna
Like,
be mad at
it's
him.
one of those. I'm disappointed, but I understand.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like I get it, but
yeah, I get it.
My therapy was
Also,
literally to Sydney Sweeney, as I said. She was told that all she had to do was unzip her shirt a little bit, and she could do anything. And she found out very quickly and very hard that that was not the case.
it
That
was
people
the
would look at
jeans.
her
It was
body
that
and
jeans
flirt.
commercial.
Was
It was
that?
that
yeah,
jeans
that chain
commercial. It was the
commercial.
jeans commercial. That was too good.
That was
Yeah,
rough.
it did around.
That
Even
was
this whole
rough.
last season of Euphoria. The whole last season was her trying to be an OnlyFans girl. That was fan service, but again, is your acting range. The problem with Sydney Sweeney is she can't act. Just let's be
Yes,
honest. She did
Yeah,
that whole
Absolutely.
she did that whole boxing movie, and it was like that was supposed to be her dramatic debut. I think 12 people saw it.
was it
that
12?
Like
joint,
you know what I'm saying? Like the
that joint
Netflix
was
one that she
garbage.
did with the dude, and they're not supposed to be together. She acts like Kristen Stewart is a better actress than Sydney Sweeney in my opinion.
That's a
Oh yeah,
fact.
That's a
That's a
that's
fact.
fact.
facts.
That is a fact.
Yeah,
Snapple
put that
top
on your
fact.
Snapple top. My guy.
Snapple top fact. Man, I got a second one for somebody who needs therapy.
All right.
Rhaenyra
All right.
Targaryen, man. Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Ooh.
Mm.
My
All
girl
right.
done been through it this season, man. She done lost a child. She got her mistress and her husband beefing right in front of her. Like she got no money. She ain't got no small counsel. She just got a queen's guard. Her right hand just called her children bastards out loud in front of everybody. She got her little brothers out there in the world beefing against them. She got Ormond Hightower out here like oath breaking, and she's just trying to be queen. And all of this because she was born a woman.
Oh my God.
And this is probably, and think about this. Also consider this. From the start of the season to now is probably within a span of like a week and a half, maybe.
I will give you that. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, give my girl a break.
Do you really want my honest opinion or no? Because
Man,
I can
I feel like you're about to do so. You're about to dissect everything I just said, but go ahead.
look. Talk about somebody who said that she was entitled to a job and that was her focus. She went to war because somebody said you could have a job, and then they changed their mind, or there was some shadiness that went. She is
A lot
completely
of shadiness.
look. She's unprepared for the job. Let's be honest. She got into the job. She did not have a plan. She did not, no matter what state the kingdom was in, it was doomed to fail because she had no plan. She wanted a thing because she wanted the thing, and she got the thing, and now she has the thing, and she don't know what to do with the thing. She never planned for this far, and it will be
Imagine being told. Imagine being told that this jar and everything in it belongs to you. Somebody takes it
absolutely.
from you.
You're
Somebody
right.
takes it from you, and then you finally get the jar back, and the jar is empty when it wasn't full. When it was empty before.
No, that's not what happened. Blasphemy.
They're broke.
That has nothing to do. The difference, if you would have said that's like saying, here's your jar, and you can have this jar when you turn 18. Me personally is I'm learning everything about this jar. I'm gonna know this jar inside and out. She is a passenger in her own queen
She
experience.
attended the small
She's
council
looking,
meetings growing up. She's been a part of the process.
bro. She's looking at Damon for guidance. She needs a small council.
She's in the middle. Yes,
That's part of the
everybody needs a
problem.
small council. That's why you have one.
She can't handle. Look. She relies on others too much. I'm telling you, it's gonna be her own
She
downfall.
got the whole job on her back. She took the whole kingdom on her back. And they're
She should.
critiquing
She wants to be the
and they're
queen.
critiquing everything that she's doing right now because she's a woman.
Look, it's not just because she's a woman. It's also because she's not, like I said, she's being propped up by those around her. And like I said, as the story will unfold, and take it from somebody who's, like I said, I've explored the mythos. Again, you will see when these people start not supporting her or they start falling, her reign ends instantly because
I mean,
she
I
is not
understand.
propped in
Like,
herself.
listen, we're not gonna spoil like what hasn't happened yet. And I agree. I agree to a degree of what you're saying for what's to come. But for right now, give my girl some therapy. That's all I'm
She
saying.
needs a lot of therapy. Yeah, she needs
Give
a
my
lot
girl
of
some
therapy.
therapy.
You're right.
Maybe some head or something from somebody. I don't know.
Damn.
Look, her uncle husband walking around, ain't he?
her mistress of whispers.
Look,
Well,
that's her girl. That's her girl and her uncle husband's girl, right?
uncle husband. Yep.
Uncle husband's girl.
Dang.
You can get her to whisper something in that box. Anyway, Jono, you up,
Yo,
man.
yo. So somebody posted in the chat, that was my first thought. It'd be Charles Xavier, but is a therapist really going to help?
Yeah.
I don't
His
know if
best
it'll
friend
work.
got sent to the lobby. His best friend got sent back to the lobby right in front of him.
Yeah, unplugged his controller and disconnected his internet. Like,
Woo.
dang, I don't know. If, therapy helps that.
No extra lives.
No extra lives, homie. Uninstalled the game for him. Like, it's crazy.
Mm.
Damn. So, I don't know. Like, I say that, and at the same time, like, I don't even know if it's gonna help. It's just therapist gonna be in there crying with him, like, yo, it's like that thing from The Watchmen. Like, guy comes in saying, I'm sad. Well, go see the Great Peligi. I am the Great Peligi. No help. It's no help for you. I don't know. That's where I'm at with it.
You know what, man? And before we move on, I want to mention Ryan from the boys as well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That man lost two daddies.
Yeah.
Gohan.
Both
Our
dads.
food
You taking Oliver? Or
your
you taking
dads.
Ryan?
I'm taking Ryan.
Ryan over Oliver?
Yes.
Ryan got beat up a lot too, bro.
Now he was fighting his daddy.
Yeah.
Still got beat up a lot. The only person that Ryan actually beat is his mom.
That's messed up.
It's the truth.
That's
Damn.
dark.
That's the truth.
All right, man. Speaking of losing dads, man, let's hand out our Ricky Award.
Damn.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Magneto.
Yeah.
I've been waiting,
Gotta
Magneto,
be
bro.
Magneto. It's gotta be
Oh
Magneto.
man, when Apocalypse had that gun to his back, I heard the saxophones getting louder. I was just like, oh my god, oh here it comes, and then I thought something else was gonna happen. I'm like, maybe Magneto gets saved very, very last
Nope.
minute. Nope.
Nope.
As you said, he got sent back to the lobby and his internet disconnected, bro. That
You know what?
Goodbye.
You know what? I ain't got Magneto for mine.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
What you
He's
got?
not even- he's probably third for me.
Dang, third?
Third. So
All right.
I can't decide who's number one or two. But one, I'm gonna go out, shout out my boy, Jace Valerian, man. My dog. All he wanted to do was protect his mama, protect his realm, and him and his dragon. Now people acting like he was Tony Snell, like he ain't put up no numbers. This man was out here in the Battle of the Gullet,
Being
working
a
over them
tryhard.
ships, trying like he had the drop on Sheep Stealer. He had the drop on Sheep Stealer, did he not?
He did.
And he pulled up when he realized what was happening, and because he didn't want to kill his sister cousin-in-law,
Sister cousin-in-law.
whatever,
Yep.
sister cousin-in-law, he dove down to dodge the fire, and that's what ultimately got him killed.
Look, man. Look.
Listen, man, and listen, like, and I love Rhaenyra, I do, but stop trying to get out to the field. He was right to lock her in a room. Somebody had to go help, but it shouldn't have been her. It never has to be her. You are the queen the queen and king on this chessboard. If you die, the rest of us are fucked without you. Literally. So you stay put. I'll go handle this. And if it wasn't for Sheep Stealer, Jace would still be with us. At least in this version of the story. And my number two, A-Train.
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 There you go. That was mine, bro. That was mine.
We lost a good one with him.
Yep.
But the saxophones was definitely loud on this. That's what we probably call the saxophone award or something.
Yeah, the saxophone. The
I went a different
Oh.
route on this one. Mine was an entire franchise. Can you rest in peace,
Jesus.
Star Trek. CBS and Paramount have gone all in on just destroying and dismantling. And I was not a Star Trek Discovery fan. I watched the entire thing from start to finish so I can judge it. I suffered through it just like I watched Supergirl on CBS and then on the CW. I watched the whole thing so I can talk as much trash as I want. It was bad. It was terrible. And I watched Starfleet Academy, which that was for somebody. I don't know who it was for, but it was for somebody. But that stands on the back of Deep Space Nine, Picard, Strange New Worlds, just phenomenal pieces of art that CBS has gone out of their way to cancel or not renew and just demolish that franchise in every way possible, which is the biggest travesty since Amazon and The Expanse, which was another phenomenal just series that was cut short before its time. I'm sorry, I'm passionate about it. I'm a nerd.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man, we about to nominate you for the therapy award after that one.
I need it. Like, bruh. Woo. CBS, man. That's why I hope this WB deal don't go through.
Facts.
Hey,
I'm
man,
hoping
look, I'm
so
with you.
too, bro. Please don't let it go through.
You heard about this guy? He's trying to get his money back because he had all of the. I'll keep it short. All of the WWE DVDs from back in the day, like 1998 Starcade and all of the. Like he had all of those DVDs and VHS.
Yeah.
When it went to streaming, he paid for streaming on with the WWE network, and then he sold his entire collection because he already had it on streaming. Well, what happened to that library and all of that is gone. So he lost all his wrestling history and all of that. And, you know, it really highlights the problem with
Still real to me, damn it.
exactly going digital and stuff like that. So, you know, it's coming back up with all of this Sony hate as well, because that's really who needs therapy. Sony PlayStation players, y'all need I'm Team Xbox all day, but now y'all need therapy because now y'all are going only digital. So,
My homie said Conor McGregor. First of all,
Man, but Conor McGregor needs something that ain't there.
you need something.
Yeah.
How about going to
I'm gonna leave it
jail?
at that.
How about going to jail?
Yes. Need them bars. Pause.
All right, man. We got a couple more here before we get up out of here. Let's go with the Locked In Award. What character so far this year has locked in and has caught your attention for doing so?
I'll let somebody else go first.
All right, man. I got two.
Yeah, shoot yours, and then I go.
Number one, I got to go back to what somebody I referenced earlier, man. I got to go to Big Daddy Yoda, dog. Said I followed him, man. My dog locked in on a 3-1 triple domain expansion on a triple threat match, man. It came out on top. Cleared the colony, made a homie, got his baby mama. Didn't need his baby mama for the clutch to win. Tough. You talking about dog. That's the kind of dog mentality you got to have. Especially during the Cullen game. And my number two, I'm going to go to another one. Another show I haven't mentioned yet. Almost mentioned him from my Aura Farmer. But my boy Will Surford from Wisteria Wand and Sword Season 2. My dog, he is quickly grown to being one of my favorite anime characters, like bar none, Will Surford. And he is just so cool. Will's just so cool. And he got the poses, man. This man struck the pose, and fell, fighting for his girl, trying to fight for his love every day, trying to be a Magi Evander with no magic. In a world of magic with no magic, and yet you still him? And he made it to the tower. My dog is locked in. Will
Surford is definitely that guy, bro.
That my dog went magical Super Saiyan.
Yep.
Everybody else like, oh no, how are we gonna do this? Stand back. Don't worry. I got this. When there's a will, there's a way.
Well, you named both Yuta and you named Will. I gotta go with somebody else. So if you watched Jack of All Trades, Party of None, then you know that the person who locked in for me is Oren Dula. And he is the main character of this series. And the main reason why I'm picking him is because his fight with the Black Dragon. Oh my God. Now, for the premise of the story, for those who are not familiar, obviously This dude was kicked out of the hero party because he was seen as a jack of all trades just because he didn't have any skills that were quote unquote at a high level and he was playing the enchanter. But in truth, the man created spells for his team, controlled the battles, and even like literally, as I said, came up with his own spells and learned how to use those spells to support his team. So the moment he goes back to being an actual swordsman and now knows how to use those enchanter skills, oh my God, this dude literally was the best person on his team, and his team didn't realize how badly they needed him until he was not there. They got this, I guess, this high level enchantress that was on their squad, but she didn't know what to do to help out the hero party. Meanwhile, they struggled and lost against the Black Dragon, but Orin, by himself, defeated a level 90 Black Dragon where everybody else could not even think to do it. This nigga ran a one-on-one solo fade with a high-level monstrosity that came to one of the lower levels in the dungeon that they were in, and he mopped the floor with him. Now, obviously, he had some struggles a little bit because, again, he was doing it by himself. But the fact that he could do it by himself and his team couldn't even handle, his former team couldn't even handle it. That tells you just how locked in this dude was. And he made fans of everybody in his new guild. Like, everybody loves this dude. Everybody wants to learn from him just because of how wise he is, how smart he is, and how he was able to lock in and defeat the dragon using enchanter spells as a swordsman and learning how to create spells, figure out the timing of those spells, and knowing when to use them. Just because someone may have a high spell doesn't mean that he doesn't know how to block it or he doesn't know how to tune it to his advantage. That's the kind of dude Orin was. So I got to give Orin Dula from Jack of All Trades, Party of None, my locked in award.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. I ain't seen that series yet. I heard good things about it.
Yeah, bro. Definitely watch it when you can.
You got me motivated.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that joint out.
Like
Yeah, and his team salty as fuck too because they realized that this nigga really like defeated the dragon by himself, and they kept telling himself, "No, he ain't that strong. He ain't that strong." But he keeps proving himself, and it's just like, damn, yo, his team really fumbled the bag with this, and they literally mocked him because they thought, oh, he's just the jack of all trades, and he really doesn't specialize in one thing, not knowing that he knew all of their team specs, and they didn't know each other's specs. Like, it's like, yo, I know how long it takes for you to charge up that spell, and I know how strong that spell is, and I know what spell to use to help buff you. And the fact that your other enchantress doesn't know how to do that, that just shows that you really don't know what the fuck you were doing without me. So, Orin is my guy, man. I'm wishing the best for him.
big ups.
All right.
See, mine. I had to troll people just a little bit. I'm sorry. My locked in is I got to give my locked in to these Sony people that are waiting for GTA 6 to come out. Because y'all have waited for y'all are locked in to this. Like I'm gonna play it too, but they've pushed back this game for what? This game has been expected for a decade almost. Like y'all have been waiting for it. It keeps getting pushed back. Then they said your PlayStations aren't gonna be powerful enough to run it. It's like this whole thing. It's like y'all got ish, but y'all are holding in and y'all are just waiting. Y'all are thirst trapping the characters on the cover of the game already. It's ludicrous. GTA 6 fans and PlayStation fans, y'all are locked in. So I got to give it. There's no determination that meets y'all determination. Y'all will simp out for some Sony. So big ups to y'all. Team Xbox, Team Android. Holla at me.
Team Android on deck.
Team Android.
Team
Team
Android.
Xbox.
Unfortunately, I'm still Team Sony for the time being.
But nah, you want to hear something crazy? And like I said, this is for another show. There's a commonality amongst black men and Android users, okay? So when girls say, "Oh, he doesn't have an iPhone," you know what they're really saying. That's all I'm saying. Think about it. Plugged in.
Chano, who you got, man? For your locked in
Yo,
award?
so funny enough, I feel like me and Reggie are Flash and Reverse Flash
There we go.
because whichever one is, I don't know who's who. But anyways, because mine is also Sony, but for a different reason. They locked in on beating Sony's ass in every comment on Twitter. Sony posted about the fight stick. They said, "Hey, is that joint physical or digital?" Like they was like, "Yo, open up the comments because we about to beat that ass." Like it's been great to see it because honestly, Sony fans been getting rolled over for years. They've been screwing y'all for years.
They have.
And it's hilarious to see y'all come through and beat the hell out of that, beat the hell
Come
out of
outside. We not
PlayStation,
gonna
beat the
jump
hell
you.
out of Sony. It has been great. It's been going on for 2 weeks. I hope y'all keep up the momentum when the PlayStation 6 comes out, but probably not.
Look. Mexico's suing them. So Mexico's suing them for not. What is it? They can up the price and all of that
Yeah.
because the only place you'll be able to buy it is from their store. So
Yeah,
Mexico's
I mean,
holding it down. They're the first country to sue Sony.
yeah, damn sure ain't gonna be here, but
Yeah. Let's
Capitalism.
capitalism. That's
Right.
basically what it comes down to.
Mhm.
All right, let's reverse this. Who needs to tighten up?
Recency bias, Charles Xavier.
Ooh.
Yeah. He needed to tighten up for a minute, but this one especially, bro. Like, if y'all are going to go through with that plan to try and keep Insabanur from becoming Apocalypse, then you needed to have told him the whole truth.
Facts.
And
Yeah.
y'all could not have the fact that y'all hid parts of the truth from him, from Magneto to even to Charles. It's just like y'all only set yourselves up for failure at that point.
yeah, they
And-
half step.
Yeah, it's like quit half stepping, bro. Just
Yeah,
let it all out. Tell him
He was
who
willing to
he
hear
was
you out.
and what he
yeah,
done, and try to like tell him like, hey, listen,
Dumb.
it's not going to be good for anybody. But instead, y'all hid the truth from him and y'all hid his destiny from him, and now it's just like y'all led him straight to it. And
Yep.
what did it cost you? Magneto in a coffin, bro. Come on, man, that nigga in a body bag now. So Charles Xavier is my award, and it's recency bias, but it is what it is.
I would say that my Tighten Up award would go to Magneto, but his atoms are too scattered across.
Ah.
Yeah, he getting-
Yes, sir.
he won the Loosen Up award.
He won the Disintegrated award.
yeah, yeah.
Ain't
Man,
shit
we
left.
about to put you in a dustbin award.
The Done and Dusted award.
Jeez.
I just mentioned her not too long ago, man. But Rhaenyra Targaryen, my girl. Like, I know you need help. I know you need therapy. But I need you to lock in with the decision making. I need you to see what you're doing to the people around you. I need you to see it, because this reign ain't gonna last but 6 months if you keep going on this path.
Tell them.
I need you to understand what you're dealing with, what you're working on with, and what's going on around you. Because you're not locking in, my girl. And I want you to succeed. As an older sibling.
Well,
I get it. I get it. But don't play with it. Tighten up. Please, before it's too late.
Can I spray and pray? Here we go. Here we go. All of the DCU. All of it. Figure it out, guys. Figure out what y'all are doing. I don't know who Supergirl was for. It made about $37 in the box office. So big ups to them. Nobody asked for it. Just like nobody asked for Creature Commandos. Stop giving people what they don't want or what they didn't ask for. Give me my Static Shock. I'll even take a Nightwing Dick Grayson independent movie. Like, people would jump on that more than that. What is it? Y'all bombed out a Batgirl movie. Y'all are giving me Clayface. And you know what? I'm giving that a chance just based off of Penguin, because I didn't expect Penguin to be as good as it was, but it was. But stop giving people the stuff that they don't want. Nobody asked for the Supergirl movie. Nobody asked for Lobo. Nobody asked for Jason Momoa like this.
Whoa.
I'm just being honest. I'm just
Easy
being
on
honest.
Lobo.
Man.
Easy on
Nobody asked.
Lobo.
He is the
Not too
shining.
much. Not too
Definitely
much.
Lobo.
hey man, look.
It is not easy. It is not hard to be the shining diamond in a pile of shit. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Yo.
He did his thing. They needed Lobo, but the movie is still garbage. And if you're in a garbage movie with a garbage lead and a garbage plot, being
That
the
movie was
best part of
solid,
garbage,
bro.
still your garbage. Let's
That
be
movie
honest.
was solid.
Supergirl, not even garbage. It's average to me, but I mean,
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
average.
even
Yeah.
average.
just
To me,
mid.
is that Blue Beetle movie. That Blue Beetle movie was better
Are we
than.
gonna disrespect? Whoa! We gonna disrespect Blue Beetle?
Yeah, Blue Beetle was not the best. Let's be honest.
It wasn't the best,
It
but
wasn't the best.
it's not like it was garbage though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't say
wasn't
it was
garbage.
garbage. I just said it was better than Super. I didn't say it was Shazam 2.
Damn.
I didn't say it was Shazam 2. Shazam
Black
1
Adam.
at least gave us Megan Good. Shazam 2 still gave us Megan Good, but we had to overlook it because it was so bad. Do you know how bad your movie has to be to outshine Megan Good?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is
I
fair.
mean, you know,
That's
I mean,
all
like,
I'm
the movie was
saying,
hot
though.
garbage.
DC,
Like
please
Catwoman?
tighten it up. Lanterns needs to be on point, and you did just announce a Mr. Terrific TV show, and you know what? You didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway, and you know what? I hope we support it like we supported Wakanda, because Mr. Terrific is basically Black Batman with Superman's hopeful mentality, if that makes sense. So,
Who?
Mr. Terrific.
Okay.
He's rich as Batman. He's what is it? He's technically the smartest man in the world. He created the list. He put himself as number 3 so they harass other people. He's a genius, man.
You right.
Michael Holt, man. Give him a chance.
Right.
But DC, tighten up, man. Tighten up.
All right. John will close us out.
Yo, so the Titan Award for me goes to Victor Wembanyama.
Yup. Yup.
You have the dubious award of losing a game that you were up by 29 points, and you had the audacity to tell somebody that you were in their head. Although I was up at that point, like I was beasting, like it was crazy. I did turn the game off, and then my boy was like, "Yo, hey, turn that back on." Like they within 19. I'm like, all right, well, if it gets in 15, let me know. And like a minute later, he was like 15. I was like, all right, bet. Let me turn this back on. But to like be all serious, like that series, they absolutely got exposed for not having the killer mentality. Like Kobe always talked about that mom mentality, and people wanted to give it to Wemby. We joked about, yeah, you know, the NBA wants Wemby to win this championship, but honestly, they didn't want to win a championship. Made stupid mistakes, acting like, you know, they was up and they won before they won. And, you know, that New York grit came back, beat that ass. So maybe there's a lesson there. It's not over till it's over. Just like homie in the marathon, I know y'all saw the clip, thought he won, was, you know, showboating. No. Old boy came from behind him and won, and he was pissed. You know, but that's the game, man. It's not over till it's over. Job's not done. Gotta tighten up.
True.
Right.
Very true.
Only on JBVersusTheWorld can you get anime, Game of Thrones, Ray J, and sports all wrapped into one.
All in one place.
All in one place. All right, we're going to get a couple more before we're going to get up out of here. Let's see here. Most likely to be the CEO of bad decisions. Magneto!
Yeah.
Magneto, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Put your atoms together, man.
Come on, bro. Pull yourself together.
Pull yourself together, man.
That's rough.
We talk about some garbage decision making, bro.
Trash time.
Trash.
Was
Basura.
Was I the only one that didn't feel bad? Like I felt bad when Gambit died. You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him.
I felt
definitely
justified. I felt justified when Magneto died. You know, I just gotta be honest.
If it's not the consequences of my own actions.
Look, man, I'm a huge Magneto fan. He's one of my favorite villains. He absolutely got what he deserved.
I'm sitting there from the beginning, from the moment they revealed that was going on. I was just sitting up there like,
I've been waiting for this one.
Damn, not the pack watch.
Wow.
Damn, put out the pack watch for my man.
Big game James.
Boomed
Look,
his
any day that
ass,
Bishop
bro.
is not dying, I'm happy.
Yes. Oh, the
Yeah.
day Bishop dies, I might crash out.
Look, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, we got Bishop and Storm. I'm not trying to make it a thing. I'm just gonna make it a thing. You know what I'm saying? But I was very proud of Jubilation Lee. Somebody take your hat off
Absolutely.
to Jubilation Lee. They finally
Absolutely.
utilized her in a way that makes us somewhat relevant.
Man, you're right. But while you talking about Storm and Bishop, I think they're safe. But my boy Forge,
I'm in danger.
Yes, sir.
You
Yeah.
can't get rid of the one Native American, okay? They got one Native American.
Forge is black.
If they made him black now, then that's new to me. Forge has always been Native. He is true like Apache, like him and I think Warhawk were the two
Warhawk.
that were like
Yeah.
Native American. Triple check me on that, but I'm pretty sure up until at least this run, Forge has always been Native American.
Oh man. But yeah, Magneto. Bad decisions.
Bad.
Bad
Bad
decision.
decisions.
Terrible decision.
Bad.
Anybody else got somebody else that want to nominate?
Yeah, we're gonna run back Supergirl, Kara Zor-El. I just have to.
Every incarnation.
Yeah. I think that just as throughout the movie, she was just making some bad decisions there. Eventually, she came through when she
Came
needed
through at
to.
the end.
Yeah, she definitely came through at the end. But I think that just because she hadn't come face to face with her trauma and was pretty much just drinking and then just making terrible decisions left and right about trusting certain people, and obviously ended up on there are some decisions creatively from the movie that I was like, okay, why did the director go there? How did they explain this? They probably didn't, but still, just Kara in itself, she just made a couple of bad decisions, but again, she came through in the end, so I'll give it that. But that being said, it's definitely on my list. Like, okay, Kara, how many bad decisions have you made throughout every iteration of Supergirl that I've seen? So I'm just gonna leave that there.
Dang, he said a multiverse of bad
Can I
decisions.
piggyback? Can I piggyback on his? Because mine fits perfectly with his. Mine goes to Millie Alcock for accepting the role of Supergirl. You should have read that script and you should have known off a rip this was a bad idea. You should have asked somebody who asked for this movie. Like Superman came out and it did all right. Are people asking? Are people clamoring for a Supergirl movie? Am I really the person that should be playing Supergirl? Because y'all just featured it in a Flash movie, and that didn't work out very well. So mine goes to Millie Alcock for not making good life decisions.
I'll give
She's
Millie
gonna be
Alcock
fine.
this. She played a good
She
part.
was the
played a
best
big
part of the movie.
She
Yeah.
tried.
She was the best
But
part of that
again,
movie.
and I'm
Yes.
not saying that her acting was bad. I'm just saying she made a bad life decision in choosing that movie. I think we all have actors that you look at their portfolio and you're like, why did you feel the need to do that movie? You know what I'm saying? Millie Alcock is gonna have Supergirl because again, that is what the lowest grossing DC movie to date so far. So I mean, like, really put that in perspective. And think about how bad it's going to look in conjunction when Spider-Man comes out. When Spider-Man comes out on day one and makes 300 million and you barely broke 10 on your opening week, it's only going to get worse.
I mean, but we both know though that was a lot of that was misogyny.
I just at this point, that's always the case. That movies. This movie was poorly written. The plot was very bad. The
But I'm
plot was
saying though,
poorly executed.
what I'm saying to what you're saying is, unless you actually see the movie, you wouldn't know any of it.
That's
or
true.
have an idea
That's
of it.
true. That's true.
This movie was review bomb. Millie Alcock was ridiculed for the things that she said and for how she looked long before the movie even came out.
That's true. But again, I'm not saying that the critics are always right or anything like that. But you're saying people that saw the movie and rated it badly.
They didn't rate it that bad. They said it was okay.
Everything I saw was negative going into the movie. I was under the impression that it was going to be bad, and when I saw it, I was like, "Wow, it's not as bad as they said it was." But it was still bad.
If you let those neckbeard incel motherfuckers tell you it was going to be bad,
Yeah.
the same way they said the Marvels was bad, the same way they said Captain Marvel was bad, the same way they said the Acolyte was bad.
Well, I mean,
Were they wrong on some of those though? That's all I'm saying.
they're wrong on
You know
most.
what? They were
On
wrong about the
most, what?
Marvels a little bit. The Marvels, they were wrong about the Marvels.
No,
Marvels was bad.
I
Let's
mean,
be
they was
honest.
right about the Marvels.
Marvels was bad. Captain Marvel was a man movie at best. It's better than Ant-Man 3, but it's
That's
still
true.
not as good
That's
as
true.
That's
it's
true.
still not as good as Ant-Man 1. Let's be honest. Let's call it a spade
Yeah.
a spade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even within that, the only thing I might give you is the Acolyte, and there are very mixed people that feel like some people either love the Acolyte or they hate the Acolyte.
Man, listen, hold on, man. I need to talk to Disney real quick. Renew the Acolyte.
Yeah.
Please.
Today.
Now.
All
got
I'm saying
mixed feelings
is
about that one.
Ahsoka was a female-led movie or a female-led production that did phenomenal, and it was good because it was good. You know what I'm saying? The Acolyte, to me, I wasn't a big Acolyte fan. I know a lot of people like it, so I already messed with the Falcons. I'm not going to mess with the Acolyte today. But I'm just saying, is look at Ahsoka versus the Acolyte. I think there's a reason, and they're both female-led. So, I mean, I'm just saying, it can't be misogyny. Sometimes it's the content.
That's exactly what it is.
Some of it is misogyny, but I will say that with the Acolyte, I loved the lightsaber fights. I hated the story. It jumped all
Thank
over
you.
the place.
It needed more time
way
to
too
cook.
much for me. Like that's the only thing. The acting was fine. The coordination was fine. The lightsaber fights, phenomenal. The story itself just jumped around
Sketchy.
way too much for me to be like, yeah, I didn't hate it, but I was like, I'm good off this now. But if they get it renewed, I'm hoping it would answer a lot of
Maybe
questions.
give it more time. I can see that.
Acolyte needed more time to cook.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I would say. Renew the Acolyte, give it a season 2, just so that way we can cover some of these plot holes, because y'all left us with a lot of plot holes here.
Because that
I'd rather you
Come on.
cancel it. I'd rather you cancel it and do a whatchamacallit, Edgar Ritter show.
Hold on,
That's
what
just my
plot holes? Kev, what plot holes you talking about?
The main plot hole I'm talking about is the Darth Plagueis plot hole. I'm trying to figure out where does that fit. That's
He's
my main
he's
question.
old as dirt.
I know
old
he
as dirt.
is, but according to the story, it just depends on how they want to play this Darth Plagueis story out. Because we know in Legends he's younger than where that story takes place, but we'll have to see what they come up with. So I'll leave it at that.
My only thing is people said a lot about them breaking lore and breaking canon, but they really
But
didn't.
Disney reset the canon, so it was just kind of like
Every week is something new.
you can
Like
say that
Master-
they kind of ruined the previous lore, but I mean canon
Like,
is
All of the
That's
expanded
the
universe
idea.
is wash.
Master Ki-Adi Mundi was in the Acolyte, and people lost their shit over that. But it's like he's an alien, so the fact that he lived over 100 years, that's far fetched to you?
I mean, that's fair. Yoda was dirt old as well.
Exactly.
I mean Yoda's over
And-
900 years old, so
and
I
the fact that
to be
and
in
the fact that he
this-
stood, and the fact that Quimir had a battle against the Jedi, it's like, yeah, because they're going to die. That's why they had that battle. This was their execution. They weren't leaving this place. Like
Nah,
nobody's seen the Sith.
I respected the fights. It's just the whole whole story with the main character. I just could not. I couldn't get into it, and because it felt like to me the plot lines were jumping all over the place, and none of it really connected with me. But that's another story for another time.
Yeah, I didn't like Amanda Stenberg.
I liked
I
her
like
acting. I did like her acting.
I didn't like her material.
I
like
think
her
that
material.
she could have been like more pissed and more angry when she bled into her lightsaber crystal, because I'm like, bro, you mean to tell me it was that easy for you to turn your lightsaber red when in the comics and the canon comics, Darth Vader nearly died trying to get his crystal to turn red? Like, what are we doing here? But
Yeah,
I get you.
The bar is dropped. Leave it alone.
but I mean, objectively, seeing a lightsaber crystal being bled on screen was objectively cool.
I did
dope.
like
That was dope.
I like seeing that. Yes.
That's objectively cool. All right,
So
man.
now you know you need to do a whole Star Wars episode.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, man. Most toxic fan base.
Ooh, you know, I got to start this one off. I just got into a fight with somebody.
All right, man.
I had comments about Rick and Morty this season not being great. The Rick and Morty Rick and Morty fans seem to think that they are smarter than everybody else. And they're always trying to find the hidden meaning nested within the show. I love the show. Just let the show be the show. You're not smarter than everybody else because you enjoy Rick and Morty. It's not you don't have not it's not on extra levels high. It's sometimes the seasons just aren't good. And let's be honest, since Justin's exit, the show has been on a downward decline. They can keep renewing it all they want, but the storylines are becoming a little redundant. And that's all that I'm just saying. This season has not been its best season. I'm not as engaged as I used to be. And that's just going to be what it is. But y'all fans, y'all act like y'all are on a whole nother level. Y'all are not. Y'all are almost as bad as Sony fans. Just
Damn.
gonna leave it alone.
Damn. Man, I think this season of Rick and Morty, just dealing with, for Rick, what's next. Like, Prime Rick is dead. His reason for being, his reason for existing,
You're right.
his fixation is gone. And
We don't
I don't
know.
know. These episodes have been mostly pretty dark as he's trying to figure it out and trying to find that new normal, that new equilibrium, that new thing he can kind of fixate on.
True.
And they've done a pretty decent job this season. I'm enjoying this season.
I will say that just like Rick doesn't know, the writers don't know either. And they're just trying different things. Because the tone of the show is changing too much in my opinion, from episode to episode. So to me, they're trying to find their niche. They're trying to find it in a different way. And they're going back to old things to try to bring nostalgia back and drive people back in. But like I said, the show has got to grow. Otherwise, you end up with The Simpsons, which is a wash and repeat season that nobody cares about just canonically anymore, or anything that's really going on with it at this point. It's just a wash.
I can go with that. You have to do something. Now, this comment right here. Yes.
Oh,
Love Island fans.
she took mine. Yep.
Love Island friends. Oh my God.
Why y'all
You know
messing
what?
with them?
I saw my first season of Love Island last year, and I thought the fan base was pretty active. I was enjoying the conversations, and then Hurricane Huda happened, and then I've looked at the fan base in a whole new light. The way they go after people, the way they excuse things, and the way that they give their favorites passes for
Terrible
just
behavior.
oh my God, just being terrible people.
Terrible.
Like, yo, get some help, get some therapy. Also, One Piece fans, but I'm done.
Yeah, Love Island also gets my vote on this one, man. Just
Woo!
with the fandom on X/Twitter has just been absolutely insane. I just don't get it because the toxic comments are coming from both sides, from both the fans of the male stars and the fans of the female stars. Just all around, this season seemed toxic as heck, and I didn't even watch a single episode. I got the play-by-play from Twitter, and let me just say, this shit was some fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, why are y'all watching this shit? Listen, and I watched a few episodes last year, and I thought last year was okay. You know, shout out to Alondria, but still, just this.
Maddie?
Yeah, yes, absolute. But this season in general, it just felt like, yo, I'm not even interested because it just seems like all the people that they've chosen to be on Love Island this year are dumb as rocks. And y'all are just over here playing into it. So I'ma just leave it at that. This shit was toxic as fuck. Please, like, next time Love Island comes back, I'm gonna mute my timeline. I may watch an episode just to be curious to see if it's even worth watching. But if it's gonna be with dumb participants the way that it was this year, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Real.
I was gonna ask, what's worse fan base, Love Island or Love Is Blind? Because that fan base is rough.
They need the same people.
They might be. They
Same
might be
Well,
trained.
I probably would.
They might be
Yeah, I
trained.
thought they were.
Listen, I was dating somebody that was watching both back to back.
I'm sorry.
Gross.
I gotta be honest though, that's still not worse than Zeus people that watch baddies. Woo! You want to talk about a show for you baddies?
Nah, bruh.
You don't
Yeah, I'm
support the
good.
butt?
That's a
Yeah,
choice.
if you watch
That's us.
No
baddies,
look.
I'm no, I'm
That's
not even
us,
going.
man.
Bad.
What are you talking about? That's us.
No look pass.
Nah, hard pass. No look pass.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if you don't watch, you can't judge it unless you watch a whole season of baddies.
Fast pass.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
good.
ignoring the pass.
Look at the ball.
Like I'm not even showing up to that game. I'm not going to that game
Yeah.
at all.
Like, who y'all playing today? Oh, I ain't gonna be there.
Love is Blind. People get heated at Love is Blind. And they be lying too because you don't see the other person. So big ups to the old girl who said she looked like a Kardashian and looked like Mama June instead. That was rough. That was
Dang.
rough.
She
Not talking
was
about
hella
she Janet Jackson show up looking like Freddie Jackson. That's
Whoa.
crazy.
That face was caked up, man.
That's rough.
That face was caked up.
Damn. Taking it back to Friday.
And you know what? You know what? I feel like if she had said that, that would have been better.
It
If
would
she
have.
had said that, would have been better.
She didn't have to go there. She did
She
not have to
literally-
go there.
He literally picked her based off that.
That was it. That was the soul. Because let's be honest, and I'm just like I'm not going to mention you know who, but all I'm just saying is when you put that's a bar you're setting. I am Kim Kardashian. You could have said anybody, right? You could have said, "Hey, I look like Mila Kunis" or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Why shoot for the stars? So one person one time told us she looked like Kim Kardashian, and she held on to it for the next 20 years.
She held on that bar.
So what you're telling me is instead of going for a single, she went for a triple.
That's what it was. More people have told us she looks like a thumb, but she only heard Kim Kardashian.
Damn.
And that's fair.
Damn.
She's allowed to live in her delusion.
Damn.
I guess.
Somebody said she like a pre-melted Joan Rivers.
Wow. Wow.
Anywho, God, man.
Dang.
All right, man.
Damn.
That is it for our middies, our mid-season awards,
Biddy.
our middies.
You got to get that branded, and we got to get little awards that we can hold up for the minis.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a half a person.
Yes, our
Yeah.
Slammies. There you go.
It's halfway through the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But announcements. Next week, the episode we will be talking about which Pokemon we would eat. If you've been around and been around me since Twitter, this has been coming since the pandemic. This has been a long time coming. And even though he's a Saints fan, and even though I don't like them at all, I got my boy Patrick of Studio Maho, the Gumbo Goon himself. Falcons and Saints fan will unite for this project. So he will be here, and we will talk about Pokemon we will eat. We would eat. And that will be on next Thursday. Not Wednesday, next Thursday. So take this. Add 7 days. And then +1. And we're good. So next Thursday, we will be back with the Pokemon we would eat. I will be advertising this heavy. The week after that, we will probably be pulling double duty. We will be reviewing SummerSlam. Well, previewing SummerSlam. And with my boys from from It Mob and the leader of the Disney Tabernacle Choir himself, Omar, we will be reviewing and we're not reviewing, we will be ranking every song from Hamilton. So those are your next 3.
Wish I could be there.
Pokemon next week. Double duty with SummerSlam preview and ranking Hamilton songs. So if you don't know, now you know. And as we do, it's time to get up out of here. So we'll tell everybody where you can find them on the interwebs. And we're gonna start with my boy Ked.
Yo, so y'all already know, man. Y'all can follow me on all social media at K3D the Pro on Twitter, IG, and even X. If y'all, Twitter is X. Y'all know Twitter, IG. Y'all can also follow me on Blue Sky at the same. Y'all can follow me on Threads at the same. Of course, y'all can follow me at Chaotic Culture One. Again, I am the host and the creator of the Chaotic Culture podcast. That's Chaotic Culture One on X and slash Twitter, and Chaotic Culture Pod on IG, Threads, and of course on TikTok. You can also follow me on BSky at chaoticculture.bsky.social. And that is where you can find me and where I'm at. If you want to follow the Chaotic Culture podcast Facebook page, of course, you can go to Chaotic Culture Podcast. We are there on Facebook as well. In the meantime, in between time, you can also follow me at the Blurred Mind Pod. I'm not the one who's in control of that, but of course, I am part of the gang over there inside the Mind of a Blurred, aka It Mob. Shout out to Misha. She was here for a couple seconds and then she dipped out. But anyway, that's my pod mate as well. So y'all already know. Shout out to the Blur Mind Pod. They're actually podding right now as we speak. So by the time I get out here, I'm gonna go in that room and see if they still podding. But anyway, that's where you can find me on all my socials.
All right. And this will be your last visit for a little while, man. So Godspeed. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. As always, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, duty calls and got to make bread, and that requires me to work overnights. So,
Yeah, appreciate you, man. All right, Reggie.
Yo, what up? It's your boy. It's just Reggie. Watch out for the unks coming soon, but you can find me on X at NIG at Sean Reggie Joey on Instagram and on X. Just follow your boy. Unks are coming soon, baby.
What is this unks?
Yeah.
We've been talking about doing the unks. So a bunch of the high school kids are getting back together, and we're all unks in this new phase of olddom in our lives. So, we might be debuting a little talk segment with the guys. We're gonna see how that goes. But we're gonna bring the barbershop to a podcast.
Okay.
Talk about old age. Talk about these bones hurting. Get a little nostalgic. The culture.
Okay. My knees hurt thinking about it. All right.
Right.
All right, man. Fight coach.
If you bad, you know who I am. You can follow me on Twitter, Jonathan B3. I'm never gonna call it X. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't do it. Too old. That's my IG up there too. You wanna holler about nerd shit, black shit, whatever. It is what it is. I'm willing to talk. And I'll be back here next week. Talk about Pokemon League. Shout out to my wife for keeping my dog quiet.
Oh man. All right, man. So y'all already know. Let's bring it on home. Hey guys. It's me. Right there. That's my layout right there. JB versus the World on Facebook, IG, Blue Sky. JB versus the World, JBVtheWorld on Twitter. I'm always called Twitter. And if you want to find me, it's right there like you see it on the screen. It's JB versus the World. You spell it all out. You put it together. You say it one time like a Tribe Called Quest. Thank you all for being here with us once again as we got through these awards and superlatives for our middies. Wow, that is a phrase. The middies. I cannot do this without y'all. I appreciate everybody who's shared, who's liked, who's been in the comment section, everybody who's still here hanging out with us to the very end. Thank you all so much. We cannot do this without y'all. We are on the road to 800 subs. Like MomoCon was like 2 months ago when we were just crossing over 700, and now we're at the halfway point on 8. So thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it, and we are over here doing our best to up the ante on a week to week for y'all, and I mean that, like, sincerely. Appreciate every single last one of y'all. Shout out to everybody that went to Dragon Con. That was able to make it out there and have a good time. You all are inspiring. Your energy is infectious. I'm glad you all had a good time. Shout out to everybody who got to elevate. Shout out to Studio Maho. Shout out to Land. Shout out to Trap Sushi. Shout out to It Mob. Shout out to The Corner, man. Shout out to everybody that was doing stuff. Shout out to the streamers, man. I can't even name every single last one of y'all. I know, but shout out to every single last one of y'all. Proud of y'all, love y'all. And for me and the fellas, man, y'all already know how it goes, man. We love y'all. We appreciate you. And as we sign off, don't forget, Stay black if it applies. But if it doesn't, we love you anyway. We'll see you next week. We eat
Peace.
Pokemon, y'all. Make my episode